Well, hello everyone. This is Chris at Disney Baker. Welcome to the Pin Layer. Wow, we had some amazing days in the past 2 weeks. It was fantastic. I got to celebrate my birthday, my 21st birthday. That went really well. That was a lot of fun. I got to hang out with a bunch of people in the parks, especially over at Hollywood Studios for the closing of Muppets Vision 3D. Yes, it was. It's currently now in the past, but the cool part about it, we'll talk about in a few minutes. So anyway, there's a lot of cool things to talk about. So welcome in. Happy Sunday, everybody. And I hope you all are doing well. I am Chris. I am the Disney Baker, and this is my Pin Layer. If you're first time viewer, first time subscriber, or anything, give us a shout in the chat. Let us know that you're here. Let me switch over to my comments and let everybody know you're here. I was just writing myself a note, and I got into thought when the starting was going. And I was typing a note, and everything just started going so fast. And sometimes you think, well, maybe my intro's too long. And hey, Preston, what's going on? On the way to the airport. Thank you for everything. See you real soon. See you real soon, Preston. And I'm glad you had a great 2 weeks here visiting. We had a great time. So it was really, really nice hanging out with you. So I want to go back into where I was. I hope everyone, again, is having a good day. And I don't type that fast. And doop, and hit that. And then I can just go back up to comments and then just look out everybody and go, hey, what's up? Yeah, it's been an amazing couple of days. I did have a birthday celebration, and we did a staycation. Vanessa and I, we did a staycation over at the Walt Disney World Resorts, and we had a really good time celebrating my birthday. We went to Epcot, we went to Magic Kingdom, we went to Hollywood Studios, met a lot of my friends during that time, especially when we went to Hollywood Studios. Katie, when you get a minute, can you check private chat for me, please? I'd appreciate that. So let's say hello to all our friends that are here, and do us a favor. Share us out. Share us out. Let everybody know that we're here. I would appreciate that. Give us a thumbs up. Share us out. And we have a lot to celebrate, a lot to talk about. A lot happens. A lot happened, and there's more to happen. So it's very exciting. And this is my 4K celebration. So yay. So Katie White, thank you very much. She is my executive producer. Dave Straglin, what's going on? Dave, thank you for being here. And Annie Coog 86. These are my moderators are phenomenal. They are the ones with the little blue wrenches, if you're ever wondering. Jonathan Chong, hello, welcome in. Ryan Rowe, what's going on? It is a 4,000 party, you betcha. Yes. Julie, what's going on? Julie, hello. Glad you're here. And there is a little thing over here that I think I can click. It just says, people are in your chat, but sometimes that's not right. So I like to scroll and see. So happy to be here. Finally, Katie Y. Katie Y, so good to see you. I'm glad you're here, Annie. Damn, Theo, Sam Eagle. Your character is going to be called out in a little while, so hang on. So that'll be pretty cool. Movie Mania Nick, what's up, Nick? Good to see you. How you been, bud? Good to see you. And yes. Oh, so if everybody doesn't know, I do this also on Twitter. Is it Twitter I do it on? I think it's Twitter I do it on. And I do it on Facebook too. So if you're ever out and about and you just want to get on Facebook, please join us. Producer Preston's here. Dole Whip Dave. What's going on, Dave? Dave, you'll like what's coming up. We got something in your wheelhouse. Definitely something in Nick's wheelhouse. And something I did not talk about or we did not post on the thumbnail. So Christina G, welcome in. Good afternoon. Glad you are here. Afternoon where you are. Cruising Theme Parks Guide. What's going on? Thanks for being here. I met a lot of new people. I made a lot of new friends. We had over 55 new subscribers to the channel. We had over 50 subscribers in one day, and that was last Saturday. last Saturday, one day, over 50 subscribers, over 380 watch time hours. We had over, I believe, 160 or 160 likes when we were live at Hollywood Studios. So that was fantastic. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for subscribing and hitting that like button and sharing us out. It's definitely amazing. So let's talk about what happened. I'm a year older. Got a couple extra silver mustache hairs there, so I'll take that to my credit. And we did go to Epcot, and we did get a popcorn bucket, and we went to Magic Kingdom and watched the amazing fireworks for my birthday. Hung out with friends. That was really cool. There's 21 of us in here, so we're hoping maybe a bunch of our new subscribers will come in because they all get the thumbnail. If you hit the notifications and know when I'm going live, I moved my microphone today just so I could just make sure that I don't lose you guys. So silver bars, Jonathan, no doubt. And like I said, hung out with a bunch of friends from the parks, Zippity Doo Dog and Pete McDevitt and John from Fun to Be Me, Fun to Be Free, sorry. And I hung out with, oh my gosh, who did we see yesterday? Pete had his fundraiser yesterday, and so many people came out to support Pete for that. So that was great. Congratulations, Pete, on that. I am a partner channel on Pete's channel, Pete McDevitt. And oh my gosh, I saw Pam 86. Pink Pam 86 was there. Hadn't seen her for a long time. Wow, who else did I see? Oh my gosh, there's so many great people were there. Queen V was there, and we talked to her, and she is the other half of Drew in the Moment. So Drew's my buddy. We heard Ed was in. I didn't know Ed was in town. No one told me. So apparently Ed came by, and VP was there. So I didn't even know Ed was in town. So my brothers didn't tell me. So anyway, it's all good. You know, we have a brotherhood going. And sometimes we get caught up and we get busy and we just forget things. But hey, it was this big celebration. Everybody was having a good time. So let's start off. How do we start this? Well, hey, man, let me do this. And my hair, it does look fine. So we'll just, this was the hat that I wore Saturday. And what I can do now is, now that you guys can really see it, these are my Muppets with their Mickey ears on. These are the ones I have from that. Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker and Miss Piggy and Kermit and Fozzie Bear and Gonzo and Animal. And then over here I have Statler and Waldorf. I have a Miss Piggy. I have Ralph, Fozzie Bear, Miss Piggy holding a Mickey balloon, and Kermit and Gonzo and the Swedish Chef and Beaker, and then Kermit holding a pumpkin cutout of Miss Piggy. So this is what I wore. There is one pin missing. There's one pin missing, and I might use that information a little bit later of that one pin that's missing, but don't put anything in chat if you know what it is, you know what I'm talking about. You would have needed to be in my live that day to know what I'm talking about. If you know, hold that little tidbit of information for yourself because it might help you later. So this is the hat that I wore, and it was quite sunny that day. This was my brother's hat. We lost my brother almost 2 years ago now, so I thought it would be an amazing thing to wear his hat and put the pins on it. So that was really cool. Got a lot of good compliments about that. Met a lot of amazing people. I wasn't really expecting what I saw that day. I got there right when the park opened. I literally went through the very first showing. I was there for the first showing of the last day. of Muppets Vision 3D, and it was iconic. And but there were and as the day grew, more and more people were dressed as Miss Piggy for the final number. People were dressed as, Fozzie Bear. One person had a beautiful green emerald suit on. It just looked fantastic. There's so many people. If you happen to go back and you do rewatch, please be kind and rewind. I'll take that from my friend John. Fun to be free. Go back and rewind and watch that and see all the people in the queue lines. So for the first two shows that I saw my first. I missed their second because as we were coming out, they were literally loading in. I mean, as we were going out the doors, they had people coming in the doors. So we didn't get to their second, but we did get to the third. So we did like 1, 3, 5, 7. And then we took a break. I mean, it was their 1, 3, 5, 7, but it was ours. We did it a total of 9 times. 9 times we went through Muppets that morning and afternoon. So it was really cool. Hello, Molly. Welcome. How are you? And thanks for being here. Yes, it was great seeing. We saw Molly yesterday. Yes, we did. And her son. He's going to be a Major League Baseball pitcher. He's like 6'1", and I got to talk with him, and he was really nice. Tall gentleman, and he was just kind of hanging back, and I kind of just looked at him. I said, "Are you Jennifer's son?" Yeah, he nodded. Yeah. Like, oh, nice to meet you. I introduced myself. We chatted for a while. So that was really nice. Really nice young man there, Molly. So you should be proud. This is a fun hat, Dave. No doubt. This is a fun hat. I like this. Jason, welcome in. Good to see you, Jason. I missed you. Thank you for being here. So what happened is I hit 4,000 subscribers. And I honestly, when all that started, me hoping to get to 4K during that day, it was pretty exciting for me. I was just like, okay, this might happen. This might happen. And currently we are at 4,047 subscribers. So since last Saturday and this Saturday, we've gained close to 100 subscribers. We're 3 shy of 100 subscribers. So actually, we probably did more than that. I would have to check, but that's really close. And as a lot of you know, I do a lot of shorts. I do have some videos out there, but I'll be putting more up. And I'm going to do some short videos, around, 14, 12 to 14 minutes like that, putting those out there so you all can enjoy them. And I have links on a lot of my shorts have links that go right to my videos so you can check them out, especially the new villain show. Oh gosh, I can't keep talking about the new villain. The new villain show is fantastic. It's phenomenal. We talked about it on my last stream, but I would tell you, I saw it again and it was great. Took my wife to see it. She liked it. She said it was good. And then I took her to see the Little Mermaid show and she goes, that was great. So her rating for Mermaid was great and for villains was good. So she goes, yeah, it's nice. I think it's fantastic. I think Little Mermaid's good. So we versi vicey. Hello, Roger. Welcome in. How are you? I don't think I've seen Roger before. Welcome in, Roger. If you're a new subscriber, say hello. Glad you're here. And so we're going to be doing. I'm going to take this off for a second because it's a little warm with that hat on. I'll set it over here. And let's continue to talk about that day. So we were going around and around and around. And at one point, I just needed to take a break. I needed to get some hydration in. I needed to get. I brought some Nutri-Grain bars. I brought some just some stuff to eat that would actually make me feel good. That wouldn't make me feel bloated, because when you're in line and you're drinking a lot of water, trying to stay hydrated, you want to use up that water in your body. So I was trying to eat things that would do that, and it worked. And we sat down for a minute for about a half hour. 35, 40 minutes. We sat down with Pete McDevitt and Doug from Zippity Doo Doug, and we had I'm going to remember her name in a second, and then I'll say it. Hello, Jordan. What's going on? Jordan Disney Adventures. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. And we sat and we just talked with a bunch of people, and it was pretty cool. I'm sorry. AJC Magic, Amy sat with us, and producer Preston was with us, and we sat and had a little powwow in the shade at Pizza Rizzo's, because 2 days before they had closed Pizza Rizzo's. So don't know why they did that. Maybe getting ready for the grand finale of Monster Vision 3D, and then he reopened it and had it open, so people were definitely, the line was long. After about 11 o'clock, that line got long. We sat there and talked under the moving fans, and then I drank about 3 or 4 cups of water. So that was really nice. Pete took over my stream for a bit to give me a break. So that was nice. So, oh, Jordan, sorry to hear that. Oh, dislocated shoulder. Well, speedy recoveries, Jordan. Wow. I hope you feel better. I know what that's like. So we had a little bit of a glitch in the first 2 shows. It got quite warm early in the morning. So my 3D lens that I was using on my camera just kept sliding off. So luckily I did bring some extra adhesive that I was using, put more of that on there, and held it for, like they say with the 3M stuff, 30 seconds, and then it stayed on the rest of the day. And what I did do is I just left that 3D lens on all day. It gave me a little bit of a nice, really super light sunglasses when we went out in the sun, it seemed like. So, but that worked. And after we got the second show under our belt, it didn't fall off for the rest of the time, which you'll see the viewing gets actually much better the third show. I start zooming in on a lot of different things, and hopefully you were watching, and hopefully you've seen that show, because Katie, we need to talk about what we're going to do. We're going to have some trivia. So we're going to do trivia here. We've got 21 people in here now, and I've said to myself, well, maybe I'd wait 15, 20 minutes to get some people in here, and we got about 8 to 10 minutes left. I'll share some more things, but we're going to do trivia. We're going to do Muppets Vision 3D trivia, and we're going to do it for a prize. And whoever wins that will win a prize. And then at the end of our show, we're going to do a 4K giveaway. And as a thank you to all my subscribers and all my friends out there, that, everybody out there that, really helps me and supports what I do. And it's very appreciative. And then we'll talk about what's coming. We'll take a break during the trivia, and we'll share some new information that's going to be happening. And then we'll continue with trivia, and then we'll have our Grand Prize 4K giveaway at some point in there, probably towards the end. Tell them how to enter. How do you enter? Okay, so this is how you're going to enter for the final giveaway. Ba-dum-bum-ba. That's it. Hashtag 4K. So if you're here, okay, and this is set up through StreamYard, you'll type in hashtag 4K. Okay, so you can do it now because you're here. But what you don't know is if you're not here and you type that in, it knows you're not here. All right. So you may want to hold off on that and then make sure you're here when you do it. But this is the first time we're using this. And everybody's putting in. That's cool. Hashtag 4K. Hashtag 4K. That's it. And that will put you in. So what I'm going to do is I can share this with you. All right. And then this shows how many entries I currently have. And I have 3. And then it tells me to draw, and then I'll click this button. Okay. And then as that continues to grow, we'll continue to share it out. So I'll remove that for now. and then we'll do that later. Thank you guys for putting that in. Hashtag 4K, hashtag 4K. Good, excellent. I want to get a drink, and I'll show you a couple pins that I got. I did a lot of pin trading. I don't. I go to GoPinPro, and that's where I am going to get all my gear for all my pin trading stuff now, because they have what you need to be a pin trader. Anyway, Titanic 101. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome in. We just talked about our giveaway. So we're gonna have a giveaway, Titanic 101, and all you have to do is type that into the chat, hashtag 4K. So type that in, and we're gonna have a giveaway later on in the show. So please do that. And but let's talk about GoPinPro, PinPro Plus. They are fantastic. They have where's my small one? Here we go. I can take this out. They have these amazing pouches. So this is one of their small, they're called Pinfolios. Okay. And this is a patent product from GoPinPro.com. And this is the best way. If you're going to trade pins in the park, I would suggest, they are not a paid advertiser or anything. I just love their product. They are amazing company, a family-run company. They love what they do, and it shows. This one has a little like net bag on the back. Like, I just threw some pin backs in there, and they stayed in there. While I was walking through the park yesterday, I just happened to find this on the ground, earning my ears. And I used to have one of these, but now I have one of these, and I had this in there. So it came in handy because I was just putting stuff in there. So the first zipper is you have your front showcase, okay, which is clear plastic. And then you have a zipper here, and then it opens up. And they have this patented material that they use. So your pins just go in there, you push them in, and just like if you had a cork board, and then you grab them, and they actually make a pin remover, and I need to get one of those, that goes under your pin and pops your pin out safely. And then you take your pin and just push your pin right back in there. So I traded for a couple cool pins yesterday. I got 3 little pigs. That was one of my cool ones. I traded for a mini Waltz. This is Waltz airplane. This is a Minnie Mouse Waltz airplane. So I traded for that. I love this camera. It picks up so nice. I traded for this Goofy from my friend Gonzo. I traded this Goofy pin for him because he collects Goofy pins. And this is a hidden Mickey Goofy pin, so I traded that for Gonzo. And I got this Dumbo pin. I believe this is last year's collection. Preston was schooling me. Did you get your arm pack with battery pack you lost? I did not. No, Dave, that is gone. And that, this was from the pack series last year, the mystery packs. So that was a Dumbo. A little backstory about that, Dave. When my kids were growing up and they would lose something, or my kids were growing up and they would find something, like we did at the beach, they'd be digging in the sand and they would find somebody's Megatron or whatever, one toy or a shovel or something. We'd call that treasure, because you find treasure, but sometimes you lose treasure, and then it's going to be somebody else's treasure. So what Dave's referring to is clipped on to my shoulder pack that I had on. I had my joggers pack, and my joggers pack was a Velcro sleeve that went up my arm, and it was sealed, and it would hold your cell phone and a battery pack. That way, when you're running or jogging or doing any type of sport, riding a bike, you could have your earbuds in, even if they were wired. Back then, they were wired, and it had a little port where that came out. So I had that specifically to hold my battery pack. So while I'm streaming, it's just right there. It doesn't get in the way. Actually, I would put it on this arm because that's what I hold the gimbal with. but unfortunately, the little Velcro strap, I had it strapped onto my shoulder bag. It let loose, and then it was gone. But I did go to the cast members, and I did go to Lost and Found, and they didn't find it, so it's lost, but it's treasure for somebody else. So hopefully I'll be able to find another one. That one was really nice. That one was one from one of the Disney runs, and I got that. So hopefully I'll be able to find another one of those, because it's perfect. It's so perfect. But going back to this, so then you can zip this shut, and then you can open up the back zipper, and then you have more traders. You can put more traders on here. So these are my traders that I took to the park. And these, I do put up good traders on the boards. I got this. This was one of my new ones. I got this one. This one is really cool. It's a ticket series. It says 1971, and it's a ticket series. Ross and Found Luck. Yes, you said lost. Sorry, Ross. Thank you so much. And Ross, I have something to show you, Ross. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Hold on, let me find it. I have a picture I want to show you. So let me see. Let me let my phone catch up. No, here we go. My phone is catching up to my. I know I'm logged into my internet here. My intranet. Yep, I am logged in. Said the Disney Baker is logged in. I want to show you something that's a little. Where did it go? Oh, it's on my other phone. Oh, okay, it's on my other phone. Oh, well, you know what? I wonder if I could text someone in the other room and she would bring me my other phone. I bet she would, because she's amazing. And I'm speaking of my wife. My wife's amazing. She's in the other room. And I want to ask her if she can bring me my other phone. Can you please bring me my iPhone that's on the counter? Yes, I just heard her phone go off, so she just got that message, and then we're also going to show you that. But this pin says 1971. There were a series of pins similar to this that came out, but did not have the castle behind them and did not say 1971. So this is the other series of pins that came out, and I've got a couple of these, and I'm always searching for them. And these are limited release ones, so you're not going to find these new in any pouches or anything like that. So I did trade for that one. I like that one, and that was in my book. Any other ones that I traded for? Oh, and I traded for this Tinkerbell. I traded for that Tinkerbell. She's kind of just lounging around, and she's not colored. She's like in black and white, and she's a hidden Mickey right there on her wing. So I traded for that one. Did you see it? Thank you so much, honey. Appreciate that. All right, so here's my other phone. So I'm going to look this up on my phone. Let's see. Let me scroll back, see if I missed anybody that came in. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Christina G is here. Hello, Christina. All right. We've got 18 people here. So we had 2 people leave. I hope they come back. All right. So Ross gifted me. Ross sent me a gift while I was live and told me to get myself something to drink, and I did. And as soon as I went off and was not streaming, I signed off and everything. I went and got this. I literally took a picture of it over in the gift shop. So I went and got myself a Monster. So thank you so much for that. And I will tell you, I was really taken back. Um, I've I've never been gifted anything like that live. That was the very first PayPal that I've ever received from anyone for something like that. So I wanted to thank you very much, especially during this live. Thank you very much. It was very much appreciated. So thank you. So that's what I got. I got that, and there's still, and because I did use my cast member discount, so I'll be able to actually get another one of those the next time I'm at the park. Um, from your gracious gift. Thank you so much. It was very much appreciated. Very kind, yes. Um, and so, what else did we want to talk about? So, we talked about that. All right. So that's my small one. That's my small one. So then, when if I want to go and trade with the big boys in the big boy rooms, they have this one, and I'm going to pull out. Oh, I could pull out some other pins that I traded for. I traded for this Maleficent car. Is that Maleficent or is that Pain and Panic? Oh, that's Pain and Panic. That's Pain and Panic from Hercules. They're in a race cars. That was a race car series. I just liked it, and I saw it, and I was like, "Hey, I trade for that." And then I traded for I. Everyone knows Pinocchio is my jam, but then with Pinocchio there comes a Jiminy Cricket, and this Jiminy Cricket is a little different, and I'll show you because this Jiminy Cricket has no date. There is no date on this Jiminy Cricket. He is legit. He has the two prongs side by side of the big prong, and he is a legit pin. And I traded with some young ladies yesterday in front of the trading post, and I gave them my business card. I gave away so many of those amazing business cards that my executive producer, Katie Y, gave me for my birthday. I was just handing out those amazing cards just left and right. So that was great. 100 Acre Woods, welcome in, 100 Acre Wood. Woohoo! Thanks for being here. So 100 Acre Wood and Ross and Found. Okay, so I just want to show you guys something. Add to stage. Look at that. We're gonna have a giveaway. And this still says I only have 3 entries here. I only have 3 entries. So I don't know why that is. Let me go back real quick. Oh, it won't let me go back there. But it says I only have 3 entries. I know we have more than 3 people that entered. So let's remove that. I may need to reset that on my end. I may need to do that. Again, this is our first time using this, so we'll make sure everybody gets in on the giveaway with that hashtag 4K. So when you put it in, it'll actually calculate. Let me just hit refresh here. And nope, I did a boo-boo. All right, so let me just do this again and put in there hashtag 4K. And then start collecting. Oh, there we go. Now we're back. All right, we got 15 entries. Woohoo! Okay, so I'll need to do that, Katie. That's just good information for us. I'll need to do that. I'll just need to refresh it. So we have 15 people in there. Yes. Refresh your page. Yes, Katie's amazing. So I did get that Jiminy Cricket. So he's going to go in my collection. And there's one other one hiding in there. And this, I think, I don't know what they call. They have names for all their bags at Pinfolio at gopinpro.com. So this one has a big net in the back, and I put some coupons that I had in there for some snacks. And then I put this Marie pin that I had in there, and I was going to trade that. So then this also has a zipper. But this net has a zipper on the back, so you can put your stuff in there and then close it up, which is fantastic for showing your pins. Pinfolio show, and the first one you showed was the mini show. Thank you. Gosh, this was the mini show. All right. So, and then the big one is the Pinfolio show. Pinfolio show. It even has a name on it right there. So this one has a big see-through screen on the front. And these are all my traders. So I traded with this amazing family. I traded with this I think her name was it hold on, it's coming to me. Elsa. Anna, Sven, Samantha. Samantha? I don't even know a Samantha. No, that was the joke. So that's from Frozen 2. Anyway, I traded with Samantha, and her mom and dad were there. I had an opportunity to go into the Disney Vacation Lounge at Magic Kingdom. I went in there and cooled off and met them, and they were very nice. I gave them Let It Go. That's right. Let It Go. Dave, definitely. And really nice people. Her husband went to the Naval Academy. She saw I had on my, which I don't have on, is my the Disney Baker name tag, which I should have that on, but it's sitting on my dresser. But they saw that I was from Annapolis, Maryland, and I said from Annapolis because my husband went to Naval Academy there. So I met them, talked to them. A little brother and sister came over. They traded with me. Another family came over and they traded while I was just sitting here enjoying a cookie and a nice cool drink, which at the DVC Lounge. I'll probably do a small video of that, which will be coming up. That's really cool. Show you all what that looks like. It's very nice. Yeah, that's my favorite line from that movie too. I love that. So this is the bigger one. So, and again, the zipper opens up. You have to be Vanna here. I have to show you. And so it opens up so you can, of course, you can wash this off. It does get a little, you know, I don't know what that is on there. Maybe just heat, or oil from my hands because I had lotion on yesterday, a suntan lotion. But these are my traders, and these are the 25th anniversary traders. So they're pretty cool. And then, so I trade those, and then you open it up and you have two big panels on the inside to do the exact same thing. Can you all see that? Yes, you can see that. Yep. And then these are all my trader pins. Not all my trader pins. These are some of my trader pins. I couldn't fit all of my trader pins in here. This is quite heavy. Actually, they also make bigger books than these, that have like 5 pages like that. I can't imagine what they say. It holds 1,000 pins. I can't imagine what that would weigh. And I'm not going to haul 1,000 pins around. That's not happening. So I did trade for a Bell Cameo pin. That's a Cameo pin. I like that. I traded for that one. Thank you, Christina. Appreciate that. So yes. So some of the other pins, I did make a purchase. I saw this pin coming out. Oh gosh, where was I when I saw this pin? It wasn't at Tower of Terror. I saw it somewhere else. But this is from Tower of Terror. It's the door hanger. Hollywood Hotel, Tower Hotel. It says "Do not disturb." I thought that was pretty cool, so I like that. So I got that, and then I did find another ribbon pin. This is the Ribbon Series pins that they came out with, and this time they came out with Tinkerbell, and on the back it says "Found my prize." This is a 25th anniversary series pins. And on the back of this one, because we were looking on the back of another one, and it said something, we noticed it did say something different on the back. And Chris does not have his handy dandy magnifying glass. He had it, but he doesn't know where he set it. Oh, here it is. I have my small one here. So let me look on the back of this pin and see what it states. It does have the iconic diamond on the back of this. Limited edition 4,000. And that's all it states. It doesn't state what the others stated, which they were, and I have them actually put away already. Because once I get this series complete, I'm going to make a small pin frame and put that up there for them. The last one I got from that series was the Mouse Detective. And it's nice to see they didn't raise the prices on them since then. And the Mouse Detective, it says Master of Mystery on the back side of that. Master of Mystery. And it has his picture on the front and on the back. It is also limited edition 4,000. And all of these are limited edition 4,000. So, but these are legit pins. This is a nice little series. They did come out with a new 25th anniversary series type. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, and Pluto. So it's another new edition, and they keep coming out with them. They literally just, the sale went out on the new pin show that Walt Disney World is doing at Coronado Springs. And the tickets were, I believe, $275 a piece for that show. That show is sold out. And I won't be going. Nope. I won't be going to that show. Maybe in the future I'll go to one of those shows. I talked about it, but saw that and I was like, nope. Yeah, $275 to get in. Now you do get a special wristband. You're going to cut that off when you get home. They give you a lanyard, has, whatever it has on for it, but you do have opportunities. You do get, I believe, 2 entry pins, and you do have opportunities to buy limited edition new Walt Disney World pins exclusively for that show that no one else can buy anywhere else until people start selling them on Mercari and eBay and whatnot. So until then, and that's okay. As you can see, I have pretty much enough pins, and my pin purchases have been pretty low. I like trading, so now I just trade. I could exactly. Katie says you could buy so many more pins instead of the ticket price. Sure, you could. And do I have any of the Disneyland? Jordan, how do you know what's on my table, Jordan? How do you know what I'm about to show next? You're reading my mind. You're using your ESPN. All right, here we go. Jordan asked the question, do you have any of the Disneyland's 70th anniversary pins? Funny you should say so. I've got a couple. These were some of the ones that were in their mystery packs. There were 2 pins in a mystery pack. Let me grab my box, and I shall show you what the box looked like. This is what the box looked like. Disneyland 70th anniversary. Okay. And there's 2, 4, 6, 8 in this set. I can show them to you. See if you can see those. Okay. And I was sent 2 of the boxes with my pins, which I was appreciative. And here they are. So I got Lightning McQueen, Jiminy Cricket, Lightning McQueen, and I should know his name. He is from Tiki Room, and I'm ashamed that I don't know his name, because I found a new friend in Tiki Room, and it's him, and I like that, and I enjoyed that, and I'm going to be recording Tiki Room the next time I go to Magic Kingdom, and I'm going to put out a video of it, and I'm going to take it from many different directions in there, so you'll see that, and that'll be coming out actually in 4K also. Oh, I did make some pin trades. We'll take Jose. Thank you so much, Ross. Barker Bird. Barker Bird, Jose. I have 2 names. It could be. I think it's Jose. I think it is, but I'm not sure. I never heard of Barker Bird. That's his position title, not his name. Oh, Barker. Guy, thank you, Barker Bird. Got it. Caught up with producer Preston yesterday, and he wanted to pin trade. The whole Preston family is now pin trading, and I'm sure Nanette is just thrilled that I did not start that. Nanette, honestly, wasn't me. That's not necessarily true. I did get Preston trading pins. So anyway, As you saw on my GoPin Pro board, I had a couple of the big duck pins and their Stitch as a duck. And I traded Preston for these because Preston and Pete needed some for to finish their 25th anniversary series. So I traded them 3 pins that they needed that I had extra. And this is Daisy Duck, quack quack, get it? Daisy Duck. And these are pretty cool. These are very nice pins. And again, on the back, you can actually see the diamond right there next to the Pin Traders logo. So these are all legitimate pins. And I got one of these, and I haven't traded any of these, but I got Dumbo. This is a Dumbo trash can. So trash can pins are very, very super popular now. So again, I traded it because Pete needed a pin, and I like this one, so I can retrade that if I want. They did well with the blind garbage bag pin series. Oh, no kidding. Well, that's the I heard. So here, and I think I know exactly what Jonathan's talking about. So they have a blind bag series, and you can buy, and you get 5 pins in the bag, okay, for the trash can, for these trash can pins. And if I'm not mistaken, there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think there's 14 in the set. I'm not sure. I am pin trading spectacular doing it. 1,000 miles from the park is too expensive. That's correct. It is. I agree with you, Ross. I did that during COVID, and it got shipping got to be shipping's gone up since then, but yeah, it was expensive. So Michaela, Pete's daughter, was here, and she wanted to do the trash can pins. Excuse me. So she bought 2 bags. And in those 2 bags, opened the first bag, didn't get 1 duplicate. Opened the second bag, didn't get 1 duplicate. So Preston went and bought her the 3rd bag. She totally completed the set and had 1 duplicate. But now she found it and she's completed her set. In, I think it was 2 days, she completed the whole set by purchasing, but then traded for the ones that she needed to finish the set. So that was very impressive. Very, very impressive. Hold on one second. Had to clear my throat. Excuse me. What was the price of those bags? I couldn't tell you. I can guess. I'll guess and say those bags are $49.95. That's my guess. So one last pin that I will show you that I traded was a Vinylmation pin. All right, Jonathan, I know you know about these, and somebody else might know about these, but I've never had a Vinylmation pin ever. These were traded back in 2011. This one on his foot says DCL 073098. Disney Cruise Line, July 30th, 1998. And this is a Cruise Line Vinylmation pin. Look at that. Is that not cool? Oh, Samantha Lowe's in here. Hey, Sam. Samantha Lowe. Okay, so Samantha Lowe's in here. Sam, just to let you know, go ahead and go in to chat and type in hashtag 4K for our giveaway. Make sure you do that. Or if you just came in, you haven't been in, and I didn't say hello to you. Sorry if I didn't say hello. But if you're in, please do that. Make sure you hit 4K, sign up for our giveaway. And one other thing I wanted to ask Samantha, because I know Samantha Lowe, and I know she goes to the pin shows. Sam, did you and Donna get your tickets for the Disney Pin Show at Coronado Springs? Because I know I was talking to Donna. Let Donna know I did not. I did not get mine. So You did get 2 Sunny Eclipse 30. Oh, you did. I heard about those. Those were cool. Did not get any of those either. But that's next. Maybe I'll find one on a pin board and get lucky. That's how I found this pin. Young man just went up and put that up on a board, and I was right behind him and traded him for that one. And also for the Three Little Pigs. I like Three Little Pigs. Nothing special, but I liked it. Again, trade with what you like and what makes you smile. All right. So, anywho, with that being said, let's show the rest of the 70th anniversary pins. Let's start with the castle. I got the castle pin. These were only sold at Disneyland. These were not sold at any other park. 25th anniversary Disneyland pin. That's the castle. I got that one. This is not a limited edition. I got this one. This is a limited release. This is Magic Key Disneyland. So they released a Magic Key that you could buy. And the Magic Key had a pin in it. They're still available on eBay and Mercari and things like that. So you can look to see how much the prices were. The prices were very expensive, but I think they've come down. But you would get one pin in this key, and the key lit up. It was LED, and it lit up, and it made sounds, and it makes music. And then you would go to these different parks, different places of the park that are listed on this pin, okay? And you would put your key into a kiosk, and it would play a song, make bubbles. You would turn yours on, it would play a song and light up. Then you would go to all these different kiosks and do that. And at the end, your very last one, when you put the key in and it was your last one, the little door would open up and your pin would come out. Those pins are only available in those keys, and they've become quite collector's items. So I did get this one. This is a limited release Disney Key Disneyland 70th anniversary. So I did get that. The next one I got, we'll save this one, and we'll put this one up here, was a Disneyland Haunted Mansion pin, Hatbox Ghost. That's pretty cool. I like that one. And again, this is an open edition pin. So I don't know how many they've made of these or how many they will make. But this is open edition. So, and most open edition pins currently now that are silver, the silver color here and at Disneyland are $14.99. So I did get that one. And then I did get this one, which I really, really like. This again, $14.99. And it's Disney in his 70th anniversary outfit. And he's looking quite dapper there. I like that pin. And he's the boss. One thing I will note and show to you all. What do you notice that's different on these backer cards? Let's see if it's on the Haunted Mansion one also. It is. Was it on? It was not on the Disney Magic Key. And it was not on the castle. It is a magnetic barcode sensor. Barcode sensor. So they're deactivating these barcode sensors when you buy them. This is new for the Walt Disney World Company. I've never seen those on pins ever before. I will tell you that pin trading has jumped and spiked in all the parks since the 25th anniversary. Pins have come out. We have a whole new age group of pin traders, and they're everywhere. They're all over. Everybody's starting to pin trade, and they don't know what it is. They're starting it over. It's like a relaunch from the year 2000 of pin trading, and it's gotten very, very, very big. So yep, they have magnetic sensors on them. And then the last but not least, I will show you is one of my other favorites. This is a yellow pin. So this was more than the silver pin. I don't know what the yellow code is. Also has a magnetic detector on it. Security tag. Thank you, Katie. And this is the celebration. I will just put them dead center because they belong to be there. It's Mickey and Minnie in their outfits, and they are just having a party. Look at that. That is a very glittery, shiny pin. I really like that. That's a really cool pin. And celebrating the 70th anniversary. So those are my 7th anniversary pins. And now that I'm looking down, I'm seeing I did trade for 3 other pins that I didn't show you, and I will show you those quickly, and then we'll go into the game. Here we go. Red, Pirate Red. I've never seen a Pirate Red pin. Where's my friend Kelly in the parks? Where is she? Pirate Red. That's what Kelly goes by, Pirate Red. And get my handy dandy magnet out here. And this does have the fake diamond on the back of it. Right there. Angela Minta. Hey, y'all. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. So here you go. So this is let me get some better lighting on here. This says Disney Pins 2025. Now it says Disney Pins 2025. That's something new. I'm going to guess this came from Disneyland because it just says Disney Pins, doesn't say Disneyland, but we do not have our own Pirate Red here, and I wish we did. Pirate Red does walk around Disneyland out by Pirates of the Caribbean, and she is very interactive with people and has great conversations. I have a video that I should stream and put it up for you, and I should do that, and that's noted. I'm going to do that. I did trade for this off of a pin board, Nana, and I had never seen Nana, and this was one of it's called the leash, the dog leashes, and it has her little tag on there, but there's Nana, and I like that. And I also traded for this one. It says, live your passion. And this is a beautiful Tiana pin. I love that. Live your passion. And I traded for that one because I tend to live my passion. And Angela Minta's right on top of that. She's like, yep, hashtag 4K. I'm in. That's right. Everybody wants to be in. Went over to Magic Kingdom yesterday and met Miss Molly. And Molly goes, "Do you have one of my stickers?" And I'm like, "I don't think so." Monorail Molly, right there. Inductee of, yes, she's an inductee of number 194. And then when I came in, they were having some video there. They had a lot of military people at the park yesterday at Magic Kingdom, and they had a special ceremony. The flag retrieval ceremony was special, and I talked to one of the cast members there, and she gave me this camo Mickey sticker. She gave me a bunch of them, and I handed them out also to some of my friends in our YouTube community. And I went up and I traded with Michael over by what was it? It was the old Stitch show. He was standing there and he was doing some pin trading there. He was a Disney cast member for guest services. And then he gave me some Stitch stickers. So there's the new Stitch sticker. I don't know if I showed that last week. So I will definitely put that over here with my stickers that I placed there. They are right there. Okay, now let's begin. Okay, we're gonna play a game. Okay, and we're going to have a giveaway at the end of the game, the person with the most points. And what are we going to talk about? Stitchy. Angela, I'll save you one of those pens. I know you like Stitchy. All right. What are we going to talk about? Let's talk about Muppets Vision 3D. Yes, and let's have a trivia game. And then we'll have a gift to give out at the end of the game. And then in the middle of the game, we're going to talk about some new things that are happening. But we are celebrating 4K, and because when we hit 4K, we were at Muppets Vision 3D, and that's when we hit 4,000 subscribers. So let's have some fun and let's play. Okay. These questions all pertain to. I have to get my phone because I have to set a timer. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go to timer. We definitely have to set a timer. And we're going to set let's set a 30-second timer. That seems fair. All right. We'll set that up right here in front of me. How did I have it set up the other day? Oh, I have my microphone lower. So there we go. All right. So Dave's Disney Dreams. Welcome in, Dave. Dave, we're going to have a giveaway later. So make sure you do this in the chat, in comments, in chat. Put in hashtag 4K. All right. So I'm going to go back up to the giveaway. I'm going to hit the back button, and then we're going to hit start. And we're up to, no, why did it go to 6? Let's go back. It's only going to 6. Let's go back again. Choose a stream and put in hashtag 4K. Okay. Back up one. Well, that was different, wasn't it? Start collecting. 8 only has 8 entries, so some people have left. All right. Well, maybe we'll refresh it right before we do it. So maybe we'll do that. So we'll make that statement again because right now it says we only have 8. So type it in. It's Dave. It's me, David T. Hello, humans. Hello, David. Welcome in. Glad you're here. Type in hashtag 4K. Hashtag 4K by itself, Dave. Hashtag 4. Put that in there by itself. And thank you for the congratulations hitting 4K. Thanks for being here. And we're about to play a game, and we're going to have a winner at the end of the game, and we're going to give him a prize. It's me, David T. So Dave's Disney Dreams, when you get a second, just put in hashtag 4K all by itself and hit send. And that will help you. All right, so let's play. All right, do you know Muppets Vision 4K? How well do you know that? Well, we're going to find out, and we're going to play this game, and it's going to be some fun. Alexa, play Muppets music.
Playing songs by Muppets from Spotify.
Let's see what she comes up with. Alexa, play the Muppets show music.
This is the Muppets from Spotify.
Because that sounded weird. Here we go.
Why are there so many?
Can you hear that? Is it too loud? Thanks, Nick. Give me a thumbs up if that's loud enough. Very soft is fine. Because I have to be careful now, because we'll talk about that in a little bit. Rainbow Connection. All right, here we go. First question. Get your fingers ready. We're only giving you 30 seconds. And after 30 seconds, Katie's going to put in stop. All my guys. You guys, after 30 seconds, you hear a 30-second timer. We're going to put in stop. Now, listen, I know what you see sometimes on your screen won't be exactly but I have to go by what I see on my screen for right when it stops. Okay. So here we go. Not loud at all. All right. There you go, David. Okay. How many times does Beaker pull the start cord on the machine? Timer has started. How many times does Beaker pull the start cord on the machine?
What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection. adventure, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
All right, time is up. Time is up. Pencils down. Pencils down. Stop. At least I can do that. I can post stop. Our Ohana Journey. Welcome in. Welcome in. You just missed for question number 1. Amy, you missed question number 1. I did. I hope Josh had a great Father's Day. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. We're at dinner. Okay, I'll just wave. Thanks. Well, enjoy your Father's Day dinner. All right. All right, great. All right, so let me pre-type that in. Okay. So, all right. So the question was, how many times does Beaker pull the start cord on the machine? The answer is 3. 3. So Dole Whip Dave has 3. Annie Coog has 3. Jonathan Chong has 3. 100 Acre Wood has 3. It's Me David T has 3. All right. So KDY is going to, you guys keep your numbers for yourself too. Everybody gets a point on that one. Okay. Everybody got a point. They got the right answer. All right. Okay. So question number 2. Is everybody ready? Question number 2. Here we go. How many times does Beaker's head get hit? How many times does Beaker's head get hit? Starter now. Ladybug Runner, welcome in. Hi. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here for the fun. We just started our game. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for saying hello. 5 seconds left. Time is up. Time is up. All right. Stop. I got that. I just typed in stop. Stop, stop, stop. All right. So the second question is, how many times does Beaker's head get hit? It's 4. It is 4. Wait a minute. Somebody said, Dole Whip Dave's your hubby. Well, hello. Well, it's nice to know that Dave has a ladybug runner. All right. So the answer is 4. Beaker's head gets hit 4 times. Movie Mania Nick got it right. Who else got it right? Movie Mania Nick. Give yourself a point. Come on, everybody play along. It's going to be fun for a nice prize at the end. Okay, next question. Who is the spirit of 3D? Who is the spirit of 3D? Timer starts now. Oh, I like that, Dave. I can't do that on my end, David. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. 5 seconds. Oh, I should wear my hat for this. There we go. And time is up. Time is up. And I said, stop the engines. Thank you, Katie. All right. Oh, look at Annie. Annie is getting so spectacular. I will take just Waldo, though, Annie, but I love that. Waldo C graphic. Correct. It is Waldo. Annie got it right. Ross got it right. Jonathan Chong got it correct. Amundo, Movie Mania Nick, Angela. It's Me, David T. 100 Acre Wood got it right. Congratulations. You guys all earned a point. Let's continue. The next question is, what does Waldo turn himself into first? What does Waldo turn himself into first? Be careful. Think about this one. Timer started. Do, 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 do. Baker, you were in a Muppet vlog. In the comments said, "Oh, thank you very much, Ross. That would be great. Thanks. I'm in somebody's vlog. Wow. How about that? We got some info. We have some really important info. Oh, there's a timer. We have some important information coming in for that. All right, here we go. Timer has stopped. Thank you, Katie. All right. So let me turn this down just a little bit. That got a little bit loud for me. Okay. What does Waldo turn himself into first? The first answer is multiple Waldos. Let's see who gets it right. Wait. Hitchhiker bag? Nope. Race car? Nope. A car? Nope. A car? Nope. Right. Nope. No one got that one right. Okay. Well, he turns himself into multiple Waldos first. When he exploded, he went into multiple Waldos. Okay. That's okay. Nobody gets 0 points for that. Okay. Next question. What does Waldo turn himself into next? What does Waldo turn himself into next? Go. 30 seconds. And I'm not, and I wrote all these questions myself. Thanks for playing along, guys. We have 26 people in here. Gosh, this is cool. Hit that thumbs up. Share us out. We are super excited. 2 seconds. And that is it. What did Waldo turn himself into next? He turned himself into a taxi. I'll take car. I'll take car. And I'll take taxi. I'll take a cab. Yep. I'll take that. Yep. I'll take okay, so here we go. I'll take car because maybe some people didn't know he was a taxi. So I'll go with that. Angela Menta has car. It's me, David T has car. Ross and Fan has car. Andy Q said butterfly. Dole Whip Dave says a cab. Call me a cab. You're a cab. Okay. Jonathan Chalk said car. Ladybug said luggage. And 100 Acre Woods said car. So if you said car or taxi cab, give yourself a point. Woohoo. All right. And we hope everybody's having a good time. Let me reset my handy dandy timer here. And if you are here and you're hanging out with us for the first time, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. And if you're one of our new subscribers, you make sure you stay to the end because I did say we're going to have a giveaway. So you guys hang out. All right. Was it a butterfly taxi? No. No, I don't think so. So, all right, here we go. What flavor is Fozzie Bear's pie? What flavor is Fozzie Bear's pie? Timer started. 30 seconds, everyone. Baker, hold on. Beer break. Oh, well, sorry, Dave. Run, David, run. And don't push pause because then you'll just get behind. Everybody, make sure that you have your live button pushed so you are live all the way across. 2 seconds. 1001, 1002. There's our timer. There's our timer. Stop the presses. I can post that. I got you. I got it. It's spinning. There we go. All right. The question is, what flavor is Fozzie Bear's pie? Let's start at the bottom. We have, I'm going to tell you the flavor. The flavor is banana cream. Ladybug says key lime. It's me, David T says banana cream. Ding, 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 ding. Theo says needs more sugar. That's funny. 100 Acre Wood says banana cream. Jonathan Chong says banana. I will take banana. And Dole Whip Dave says banana cream. Angela Minta says banana cream pie. I would take that. Yes. And banana, Christina G says banana. Annie Koo says blueberry. Not today. Maybe in the next Muppets 3D. Sorry, Annie. Movie Mania Nick says banana. So everybody says banana or banana cream pie. Give yourself a point. You are correct. There was a lot of them on there. And my scorekeeper has to take a good score. We reviewed the answers before we went live today. And so she does know what they are. So she can probably take her score ready. And if Katie, if you want to give me a thumbs up when you're ready to go, give me a thumbs up. Annie, you're not doing horribly. You're not. Are you having fun? This is stressful. That's why I'm giving Katie Wise some time here. Yes. Waka waka. There were no bananas hurt in the making of the pie. No, there weren't. Absolutely not. Oh, here you go. That's funny. That's funny. That's from the Muppet Show. I remember that. Okay, so Katie White, are you ready? And I do have my Muppets hat on. Has all my Muppet pins on it. Now I'm a big look. My collection's over 10,000 pins. You would think I would have more Muppet pins. I will tell you, I think I only saw 2 people had more pins than me on a lanyard. More original Muppet. I do have Disney Imagineering pins, Muppet pins from Muppet Haunted Mansion movie, but those are packed away, so I do have those. But okay, Katie Y says she's a go. Here we go. I'm shooting for a perfect score of 0. Well, hey, you can't go anywhere but up. That's okay. Have fun. Here, let's have some fun. What does Candy Corn call his dad? Popcorn. I like that. Okay. Well, thank you, Theme Park Giant here. Everybody say hello to my friend Thad at Theme Park Giant. We're going to talk about Thad later. Thad at Theme Park Giants. Welcome in, Thad. Guess what? Make sure you hit hashtag 4K in the comments and make sure you stick around because we are going to continue. We're only, I believe, 4, 5, 6 questions in. If you want to play our game, how well does everyone know Muppets Vision 3D? Welcome in. We met Thad yesterday over at the parks, had a good time. So, all right, here we go. Next question. What does Fozzie Bear's pizza? Oh, never mind. What does Fozzie Bear's pie need more of? What does Fozzie Bear's pie need more of? Timer has started. Please put in your answer. You have 15 seconds. 8, 7. Katie, I have the stop, by the way. 2 seconds. And there is the timer. And here is the stop button. And there's our stop. So the question was, what does Fozzie Bear's pie need more of? And we'll start from the bottom. I was going to say, no one better get this one wrong. And Theme Park Giant says, Thad says sugar. He's correct. It is sugar. Christina G says sugar. She's correct. Jonathan Chong says sugar. He's correct. Ross says sugar. He is correct. David T says sugar. Also correct. Dole Whip Dave. 2 Daves, no waiting. And he says sugar. Correct. Movie Mania Nick. And the movie is always on. And he says sugar. That's correct. And our friend Annie Coog. Again, the evil queen. And it is sugar. 100 Acre Woods says sugar. Angela Minta says sugar. Sam Eagles also says sugar. Congratulations to yourself if you said sugar. That is correct. Wow. All right. A lot of people got sugar. That's a good one. Okay. Do, 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 do. Katie Y, if you would give me a go, please, in your comment, and then I'll go for the next one. Hope everybody's having a good time. If you're here for the first time, thank you for being here for the first time. This is Chris, the Disney Baker. This is the Pin Layer. If you just met me the past couple days, please comment and say, hey, I met you here or I met you there. I'd appreciate that. I love just when everybody comes in new. I love you all being so polite and saying hello. We have 25 friends in here, and hopefully we'll get up to, now that we're at 4,000 subscribers, we'll be doing this on a weekly basis, and we'll get up to 100 people coming in. That'll be fantastic. And then I'll need more moderators helping keep score. So my moderators all have a blue wrench, and Katie Y, hold up. Let's update for accuracy. Okay. I have 100 Acre Wood in the lead with 5 and many people with 4. Congratulations. All right. So 100 Acre Wood, you are in the lead. All right. Next question. Everybody ready for the next question? Here we go. What did Waldorf and Statler say was going to ruin the musical? What did Waldorf and Statler say was going to ruin the musical? Timer starts now. Thank you guys for keeping your score. And any of my other moderators want to help keep score on that as a backup to Katie, I would greatly appreciate that. Ten seconds. I'm dancing around because there's Muppet music in the background. And there is our stop timer. There is our stop timer. There is our stop timer in 3s, 2s, and 1s. And we are going to do what? Stop. There we go. Stop. Okay. And the question was, what did Waldorf and Statler say was going to ruin the musical number? A pig. The real answer is a pig. David T says a pig. I see that. He was trying to abbreviate it there, but I got it. Movie Mania Next says a pig. Sam Eagle says, I'll go with that. A pig. Miss Piggy, correct. A pig is correct. Jonathan Ross, a pig. Annie Coog, a pig. Christina, a pig. Katie Y, okay, got it, David T. Dole Whip Dave says a pig. Angela says a pig. Theme Park Giants says a pig. And David T says, I have 5. Okay, great. So we had a tie back then. Thank you, David T. Appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. And it was a pig. And it is raining cats and dogs out there. It looks like the sun's shining, but the rain is coming down. Okay, is everyone ready for the next question? I don't think so. We're going to give Katie Y a few more seconds. And we do have some amazing information that we really want to share with you. Well, let's do it halfway through the questions here. I've got 3 more pages of questions, so we'll do it when I change pens from blue to black. Okay, she's got it. Here we go, everyone, for the next question. For the next question, we have, what is the rabbit's name that runs away? What is the rabbit's name that runs away? Timer starts now. What is the rabbit's name that runs away? Jennifer Craig! I knew you'd be in here. What's up, girl? Thanks for being here. All right. Guys, you got to be specific. there is 2 names to this one. Timer's up. There's 2 names to this one, but they have to be in the right order. And the stop button has been hit. Glad you could make it, Jennifer. It's good seeing you today at church. Okay, so his name is Bean Bunny. Bean Bunny. Debbie Burnfield. Okay, so we got some more people jumping in here. I want to share this before we go to our tally. 4K, hashtag 4K in chat. Put hashtag 4K. Stay with us. Stay with us. Hashtag 4K. Play this game, and we're going to have a winner for this game, and we're going to have a special giveaway for me and the channel reaching 4,000 subscribers. So please stay here and stay along. Glad to have you. All right, let's get back to our last question. Our last question was, what is the rabbit's name that runs away? Well, part of that is Bunny, but his real name is Bean Bunny. Annie Kook said Bean Bunny. Ross and Found said Bean. I'll take Bean. Jonathan says Bean. I'll take that because he is called Bean also. Christina says Bean. That's good. Dole Whip Dave says Bean. David T said Breens. That is not correct. Movie Mania Nick says Bean. Jennifer Crate says Bean. And sorry, Theo, you said Bunny. It's Bean. And 100 Acre Woods said Bean Bunny. Angela Minta said Bean. So if you said Bean or Bean Bunny, you are correct. Please give yourself a point. Me, 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 me. I'm having too much fun. Hopefully you are. If you're having fun, put some jazz hands up. Put some jazz hands in the comments. You're having fun. Yay. Good to see you, Debbie. Debbie, welcome into the moderator family. Thank you, dear. Debbie, we will add you to the Instagram moderator chat also. Yes, jazz hands. Love that. Yay. Katie, let me know when you are ready. So many people. I met so many people that loved Muppets. Period. I wouldn't say it was a sad. It was. We all knew it was going to go, so they prepped us for it, but it went. Okay, here we go. We have multiple tied at 6. All right. Next question. All right, here we go. Did I turn the page? I did. All right. Let me turn this down a little bit. I want you all to hear me. I don't want you to. Okay. Everybody's got jazz hands on and a mark cassette, and here we go. What does Gonzo... Oh, scratch that. I have to ask the one under it first. Where was Bean Bunny running to after being yelled at by Sam Eagle? Where was Bean Bunny running to after being yelled at by Sam Eagle? Timer has started. I will tell you, if you want something to do that's funny and you have your, whatever you listen to music on, your Google or your Alexa, whatever it is, just say, play Muppet music, and it's great. And it's always upbeat. 5 seconds. My friend Gonzo, everybody knows Gonzo, Adventures of Gonzo. There's the timer. And what does the timer mean? The timer means that dinner's ready. No, the timer means stop. Stop, Mr. Postman. But Gonzo said he was going to try to meet us in here tonight. And I did invite also Lady Red, Miss Kelly in the Parks. So maybe they can come. Maybe they can't. I'll be here for a while. All right. So we did stop. Oh, wait. Here we go. Okay. Oh, 2 slipped in. I just left work. But, there's Gonzo. Adventures of Gonzo right there. No, Gonzo, we're here, dude. You get home, just jump in. I don't have a time limit on this. Okay, look. Who? Only got one stop in there, right? Okay, so we're gonna go. We're gonna let. Okay, so uh, there's two. There's two that came in late. One came in below my Facebook stop. Um, so I don't know how that works. Maybe it goes different in different ones. So okay, let's give the answer, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna figure out how to do this because I'm streaming on multiple platforms. All right. So and the answer is he's running away. He's running away. Where's he running to? He's running away. All right. So let's go. Let me hit my second stop that came in. Rawson found you were under the second stop. So but and you're on YouTube, so you got bumped out on the stop. Angela, you are also on YouTube, and let me see what. I'm sorry, my chat just moved. And you said running away after Gonzo said Baker, and I had already said stop. So sorry, Angela. So Jonathan Chong says across the screen to leave. That's a good answer, but that's not correct. He was running away to get his mama. Nope. He was running away. Movie me, Nick. Give yourself a point. Away forever. Oh, Jennifer Craig, give yourself a point. He's running away. Running away, Sam Eagle, correct. Away, Christina, correct. Thad, Theme Park Giant says away, correct. Out of here. Oh, he says out of here, but he's running away, Dave. Sorry. 100 Acre Woods says away, correct. Going away, David T, correct. Okay, that was it. He was running away. So if you got away, give yourself a point. And we have many, many more questions up. So don't give up. Don't give up. I've got like 7 pages of questions. This is going to continue to be fun. Okay. And in the chat, Katie's going to let me know when to go. Thanks for being a good sport, Ross. Appreciate that. Lord have mercy. No, don't type Lord have mercy. Type ready or go. She does an amazing job. And again, you know, poor Katie. Yeah, Katie does an amazing job. But the thing is hey, everybody's saying hey to Gonzo. Hey, Gonzo. Gonzo's Royal Flush is going to be rethemed and renamed. That's going to be interesting what they call that. Yeah, Gonzo's Royal Flush is gone. Gonzo, you're ready. Well, you ready to come in? Or are you just ready? You can come in from wherever you are. I don't care. And then when you get home, you can switch over. John Stamos. Yep. Lost a go. She says, okay, great. It's okay, Debbie. You really have to know this one. Here we go. Next question. I said I'm going to save those for the end in case we have a tie. I will. Okay, here we go. How long was Bean Bunny going to be gone for? How long was Bean Bunny going to be gone for? Timer starts. Oh, you're having a storm. Gotcha. Drive safely, brother. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day. Sorry, should have said that first. Happy Father's Day. 10 seconds. Ladybug, you're funny. I love you. You're funny. And the timer goes off. And the timer goes, And when the light turns green, you go, but the light turns red, you stop. Here we go. Stop, stop, stop. It's me, David T. Puts up the stops for me. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Don't wait for that sandwich, Gonzo. Right? Okay. Oh, gosh, it's getting windy in here. Okay, here we go. How long was Bean going to be gone for? Debbie Vernfield, nice. She says forever. Correct. Christina G, forever. The answer is forever. Ross says forever. Jonathan says forever. Gonzo says forever. Gonzo, forever. Annie Kook says forever. Jennifer says forever. David T says forever. Dole Dave says forever. Movie Mania Nick says forever. Theo says forever. Angela Minta says forever. Hunter Acre Woods says forever. And it is forever. Yes. Forever. And here's, if you were with me, and if you were with me, you know what I'm about to say. If you weren't with me that day, please go back, watch. You could skip ahead maybe to my second time or third time in there, because the first time my 3D spec kept falling off. But listen to the people when Gonzo gets ready to say forever. Everybody in the theater says forever. Yep, forever. All right, so we're counting up our points. Katie Y is going to let me know to get. Oh, Adam Timko, happy Father's Day. That's my son. Everybody say hi to Adam. Wish me a happy Father's Day. Are you here? Are you in the other room? Are you here yet? Because I knew you were coming over. Just didn't know what time you and Mom talked about that. My son Adam is an actor, an amazing actor. He's been on a couple commercials, and he currently is I think they call themselves co-workers or whatever over at Epic Universe. So if you're over at Epic Universe, go into Mario World. My son is a manager in the merchandise section of Mario World. Go in and say hi to him. He's handsome. He looks like me. Yeah, the last shows were pretty awesome. That's not Disney. No, David T says that's not Disney. No, well, you know what, David T? I'm really proud of my son, and he really, really loves his job over at Epic Universe. So I can say Epic Universe. I didn't say the other word. I'll just say Epic Universe. And good competition's good competition, David T. You know that. Are we ready? Hey, so Adam, we're doing a giveaway, but you can't play because you're a family member. Team members. They call themselves team members. Thank you, Adam. And everybody, give me a heart in the chat for the baker's wife. That would be my beautiful bride, Vanessa. She said, "Excuse me, he looks like who? He looks like me." Okay, Vanessa, you grow a mustache. You tell me if he looks like you. The answer's going to be no. Oh my gosh. They could probably hear me laughing. They're in the other room. So everybody's saying hi to Vanessa. Give her some love. She's amazing. Okay, so Katie Y, you're commenting, so I'm guessing you're ready. Okay, so next question up. Okay, listen carefully. This is a real important one. What you have to know the character, the Muppet character, okay, to get this one. What was Sweetums playing with when he was first on stage? What was Sweetums playing with when he was first on stage? This is a G show, everyone. This is G rated. This is a Disney show. I'll take laughing emojis too, but timer has started. We're already down to 17 seconds. Thank you all so much for being here. Please hit that like. Please hit the like, share us out. We are excited to be at 4K, and we are really, really excited for the information that's coming up in one more question after this one. When it changes from blue to black. Boop. blue ink to black ink, we're going to talk about something else. Okay, so there we had the timer go off, and we all know what the timer means. It means wah, wah, wah. Stop with your answers, please. Look at that. All right, let's start at the bottom. The correct answer is paddleball. I will take that answer. Theo, yes. Theo says ping pong paddle with a string. Correct. Debbie Bernfeld says paddleball. David T says paddleball. You look at you guys. Christina G says paddleball, paddleball. Ross says paddleball. Thank you, Annie, says Katie Y. Jonathan Song says a paddleball. That's correct. Angela Minta, paddle and a ball. That put them together as paddleball. Movie Manny Nick says paddleball. Yes. Gonzo says paddle a boat. No, that's not what he says. He says paddleball. Paddle game. Dave, we'll go with that. Paddle game, paddleball, 100 Acre Wood. Jennifer, Craig, paddleball. Whoa, you guys are amazing. This is going to be tight. So far, tight. Whoa, that's fantastic. So with all those correct answers, we're going to let, of course, Katie catch up, and she's going to give me a go when she's ready, or a thumbs up. So we'll talk about the guests going in the queue. You know, if you had ever been to Muppets Vision, you go into this queue and there's all these props hanging from the ceiling, and they're all around. And we talked a lot about that, and a lot of the guests and I talked about that. I just answer whatever they answer before me, guys. Oh, you know what, Gonzo? They took away your royal flush, so you're allowed to do that. And David says it's another beer break for David. Well, we know that's 2 beer breaks for David, so soon he'll be taking a beer release break soon, which is fine. But people were talking about a lot of different things. A lot of the first time they were there, and I heard different conversations and what are they going to do with all the props, and we were talking about that. I'd like to see them get some of those props down. I really would get some of those down, dust them off, clean them up, repaint them, and Muppets isn't gone. That show is gone, but they're moving Muppets. They're going to be the new Rock and Roller Coaster ride, Muppets Mayhem. That's going to be fantastic. Use some of those props. I'd love to see some of those props in Muppets Mayhem. That would be really cool. Thank you all for being here. Again, my name is Chris. I am the Disney Baker. Welcome to the Pin Layer. I do collect Disney pins. I love Disney memorabilia. And I am a cast member for the Walt Disney World Company. I am a baker pastry chef over at the Contemporary. So if you ever had any desserts in, California Grill, Steakhouse 71, Chef Mickey's, I make those desserts. So hopefully you like them. Okay. And Katie Y says, I have 3-way tie of 9 with David T, 100 Acre Wood, and Nick. All right. Henson said they might have made it for VR. That I have a feeling we will see more Muppets in that area. So I agree. Just a quick trivia question. You know where Muppets started with the Disney World? It started in Magic Kingdom. They had a show in Magic Kingdom years and years and years ago. Yep. So Google that one. Let me know if you guys think that's wrong. Okay. Katie says that. It's not easy being green. Okay, here is the next question. Boom, boom, boom. What was Sweetums holding when looking for Bean Bunny? What was Sweetums holding when looking for Bean Bunny? Timer started. Go, go, go. I've never seen, I know there's a pin of Sweetums, but I've never seen it to trade for it. Nope. There is a pin of Gonzo in the 50th anniversary. There's a set in the 50th anniversary collection of not Gonzo, of Waldo. Oh no. Time is up. That was a fast 30 seconds. All right. Get your answers in before I push this button that says stop. Be kind and rewind. I stole that from my friend John. All right. Okay, so the answer is flashlight. Sweetums was holding a flashlight, and he actually came out. The whole theater erupted. I'm getting look at the hairs on my arm. They're standing up. The very last show I was in, I tell you, when Sweetums came out with his flashlight, that whole theater erupted and just applauded him. And we couldn't hear what he was saying. He had to say it again. It was fantastic. It was great. They literally backed it up and said it. It was fantastic. He was holding a flashlight. All right. Debbie Burnfield said flashlight. Angela says flashlight. Theo says flashlight. And Ladybug says plantains. Maybe he was making us a pie, a plantain pie, like Fozzie. Doesn't taste the same. Flashlight, Jonathan Jong. Flashlight, Christina G. Movie Maniac says flashlight. Ross says flashlight. David T says flashlight. Dole Whip Dave says flashlight. Hunter Wood says flashlight. And that's correct. It is flashlight. So if you had flashlight, give yourself a point. Maybe we should go to a 20-second timer. Maybe. Should we go to a 20-second timer? All right. We've just changed colors from blue ink to black ink. So we're going to tell you during that time, I will tell you during that time, excuse me. During that time that I was live for the Muppets Vision 3D, the last day there, we are proud to announce this, and thank you all so much. All my subscribers, all my Ninja subscribers, everyone that supports the channel. We have completed our 3,000 hours of watch time for the YouTube. We can now be monetized. The channel can now be monetized. They did send me an email. I have filled out the necessary information for that. They're just reviewing that, and they will get back to me. So the channel will be monetized as soon as we get that information. And with that information, we're going to show you some of the okay, lost for words, Katie. You know, I lose this, the little things that we're making up for people that would like to join the channel. And we're going to have 3 different tiers, but we're not going to talk about that tonight. But we are going to show you some of those emojis. So when you do join membership to the channel, we're going to have 3 different levels. You'll be able to use those emojis, and they're going to relate, of course, to the Disney Baker. So, hey, you know, and everybody's excited and they can't wait. I'm super excited. So, all right. So that's what we wanted to talk about. We wanted to share that with you. All right. And then we'll do a couple more questions and then we'll show you some of the emojis. How's that? Okay. Thanks for being here. All right. Next question. And then we are in black ink. What was Bean Bunny put in charge of? What was Bean Bunny put in charge of for the finale? Put your answers in. Timer has started. What was Bean Bunny put in charge of for the finale? Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for being here, Dave. Oh, and there goes the timer. And I'm going to paste this in the bottom and put my little arrow up there, and it says stop. All right. Bean Buddy was put in charge of fireworks after they found him because he didn't feel like he was being needed in any way, and they wanted to make him feel good. So they put him in charge of setting off the fireworks for the finale. I actually know this one, but don't want to break my record. You know what? That's a good thing, Ladybug, you know, but you can always break your record and it's okay. But I'm glad you're here. I love you being in chat, making me smile and laugh. All right. Ross says fireworks. Annie Kook says fireworks. Dave's Disney Dream says fireworks. Christina G's fireworks. David T, fireworks. Jason Fireworks. And we had a update, but we're going to go back to that. And Andy Krug helped us with that. Thank you. Debbie Burnfeld says fireworks. Jonathan Chung says fireworks. Theo Sam Eagle says fireworks. Movie maybe next fireworks. Angela Minta fireworks. Dole Whip Dave fireworks. 100 Acre Woods fireworks. Dave's Disney Dream says congratulations. Now we're going to go back to what Annie said. 100 Acre Wood has 9. Angela has 8. Annie has 6. Christina has 9. Debbie 3. Dole Whip Dave has 9. Gonzo has 2. David T has 11. Jennifer has 4. Nathan has a 10. Nick 9. Ross 8. Theme Park 3. And Sam Eagle 6. So it sounds like 11's a big number, and that's David T leading the hall. Let's see who's where after this. Just give me a go when we're ready to go there, Miss Katie. I appreciate that. They gave the poor little guy the most dangerous job, but he was definitely capable of doing it. Yes. Can't post comments to some destinations. Yeah, I know that. That's me. They're talking to me, I think. I actually know this one. Yep, you knew this one. Right. So everybody, we're going to be celebrating another celebration in July. I will be working, making magic for the Walt Disney World Company for 4 years on July 11th. So we'll be celebrating that on a live stream also. So we're really excited about that. It'll be my 4th year here making magic. And I'll be here over 4 years in July in this amazing state of Florida. It's funny. I'm walking through the park yesterday, and I'm not even through the gate yet. And as people are just walking past me, I made magic yesterday, and then went to the park to hang out with Pete to celebrate his fundraiser. And people are walking past me, going, "Boy, it's hot! Boy, it's hot!" And go, "Good, okay, I understand. It's hot in Florida. Okay, hydrate." Okay, Nick says, I have more than 9. All right, Nick, I'll agree with you. That is, you guys, all my moderators, all the moderators, you can be in private chat too. So if you guys want to chat in private chat, you guys can do that about keeping score. That's fine with me. And Christina says, I am in Florida 5 years ago now. Nice. So you know what I'm talking about. It's warm. It's warm. You go out at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's already 70 degrees, 78 degrees. Hydrate. Just drink. Here's the thing. 16 ounces of water when you wake up. If you know you're going to the park, 16 ounces of water. Keep a bottle of water on your nightstand. Get up out of bed. Drink that whole 16 ounces. Just drink it. Before you eat breakfast or anything. Have another one before you leave. Put one in the car. Drink that on the way. Stay hydrated. Because if you don't, and I will guarantee you, I'm telling you this for a fact, I've dealt with enough people that were dehydrated through the parks as being a cast member on Main Street in the Emporium. Please hydrate before you go to the parks. I mean, you're not at your regular house not drinking fluids all day and not doing as much as you're doing when you're walking through the parks for 9-10 hours. Please hydrate. You'll enjoy yourself so much more. So please do that. Okay, Katie Weiss says she's ready. I think difference is mine by 1. Okay. All right, so here we go. Same goes for kids. Oh my gosh, kids, yes, water them well, no doubt. And ice water is free at the Disney parks. Everybody, just go to a mobile station that's doing mobile. Check out a mobile food order and just ask for free water. They'll give it to you. All right, next question. Moving right along. Okay, here we go. Next question. Where did Statler and Waldorf suggest moving of the moment of Muppets Live 3D 2? I'll say it again. Where did Statler and Waldorf suggest moving? Where did Statler and Waldorf suggest moving of the moment of Muppets Live 3D 2? They said it. Timer started. Where did they want to move it to? Where was their suggestion to move it to? Timer has started. You know, our channel, and I'll say it our now because you know you guys are in it. This is part of your channel too, especially if you're my moderators and things like that. 5 seconds ago, our channel, this channel is going to just be making leaps and bounds here really soon. I will tell you now that you know we've talked about now being monetized. Once we're officially monetized, if you've been with me long enough and you've heard my lives long enough, we are going to. We're definitely going to do a 24-hour bake in my kitchen here, and I'm going to bake for 24 hours, and then I'm going to set it up on my Whatnot, and everything I'm going to be baking on my 24-hour stream, I'm going to be auctioning off live on Whatnot. And those monies, like I said before, are either going to go to MS, multiple sclerosis. My sister has MS, or they're going to go to help research of autism. My nephew has autism, or they're going to go to helping give kids the world, which I am a volunteer at. So that now is going to come. It's going to come to fruition here now that we're monetized. So, and again, you know, any monies that come in for monetizing the channel, any monies that come in for being a member of the channel, they're going to all go to support the channel. When we do these live fundraisers, they're going to go directly to that live fundraiser. Of course, when you do purchase something through Whatnot, that will be a little different, but I will guarantee you, I'll have everything listed. If you wanted to see everything that everything we brought in, everything shipped out, I'm an open book. I don't mind. Trust me, it's all about giving back. So we're going to do that. And I'm happy. I'm excited about that. So, and maybe we'll have a guest 2 or 3 times or 4 or 5 times, or hopefully more than that, a live guest come in and bake with us. I would love that. I'd love to set that up. So if you have a live stream set up and you can move it into your kitchen or think you can, and you want to bake with me, please reach out to me, Instagram or an email, and let me know you're interested. I'd love to have you live, and I'll start making that list up now, and we'll start filling out a time slot. So that'd be great. All right, so let's go back to the question. Where did Waldorf and Statler suggest moving the moment of Muppets Live 3D to? That would be Pittsburgh. That would be Pittsburgh. And here we go. Christina says Pittsburgh. Debbie says Pittsburgh. Dave's Disney Dream says Pittsburgh. Dole Whip Dave says the trash. Nope. Jason didn't know. That's okay. Angela says Pittsburgh. Jonathan Chong, Pittsburgh. 100 Acre Woods says don't know. Theo says Pittsburgh. And that's correct. Pittsburgh. Yes. Thank you, Angela. It's Angela says, boy, that sounds like fun. Yes, I'm expecting to have a lot of fun with that. Okay. I don't know, Nick. Does anyone remember the Swedish Chef cereal? I don't remember that. Oh, I would like to have a box of that. I mean, probably not to eat, but just have the box. I'll have to look that up. Bake 24 hours as a Swedish chef. I couldn't talk like that for 24 hours. Maybe towards the end, I'll be talking like that. So, oh, yes. Katie Y, let me know when we're ready to go. So, and hopefully we'll have, you know, what I'd like to do is, have, some different things, set up, for that show. Like this one.
That was the worst thing I ever heard.
It was terrible.
Horrendous.
Well, it wasn't that bad.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, there were parts of it I liked.
Yeah, I liked a lot of it.
Yeah, it was good.
It was great.
It's wonderful.
Oh, bravo. More.
Stuff like that. I want to have stuff like that. More sound bites like that. Maybe we'll get some clips. Maybe we'll in my research and how to edit some more different things. I can edit some of the movie parts out, some of the actual shows out, and we can start. We show them like up in a corner or something while people are watching a show. I think the bake. I think that would be cool. Our front runners, not knowing the answer, this one, we now have a tie between 5 people. 5 people. Okay, well, let's go. Let's see where we go. Where did Sweetums find Bean Bunny? Where did Sweetums find Bean Bunny? Timer starts.
Soon everybody in the whole kingdom had a pink rubber ball stuck on his nose, and they all looked pretty silly, except for one person. That one Mrs. I think I threw my
10 seconds. Where did Sweetums find Bean Bunny? All right, time's up, time's up, time's up. Is everyone ready for the answer? All right, here we go. Where did Sweetums find Bean Bunny? In the balcony suite. That's right, up in the balcony. Christina had balcony. Dave's Disney Dreams has balcony. 100 Acre Woods says the side seating area balcony. I will take that. The balcony of the theater, Jonathan Chong says. Correct. In the private balcony box. That is correct. Balcony. Debbie Burnfield says correct. Dole Whip Dave says balcony seating, please. Correct. Let me see your ticket for in the balcony. Annie Coog is correct. Movie Mania Nick always sits in the private VIP suites when he watches movies in the balcony. Yes, he does. Angela Menta says, I'll take one seat, please, in the balcony. Correct. And Theo says, absolutely correct. And says, balcony. Yes. All right. It's me, David T. Thank you for putting up stop signs. I appreciate that. That's probably another one that I'd like to get to, is a little icon that has like a stop sign. So when we play more of these games, we can have it. All right, so I will give KDY a little bit of time getting all those correct answers in by again saying, so that's one of the things that we're going to be doing. We're going to be streaming a little bit more from the parks. So there'll be another announcement coming in July. So I'll be with the Walt Disney World Company for 4 years in July, and then in July, probably towards the end of July, we're going to have another announcement, which is going to be really, really big for the channel and for all of our viewers and our subscribers. Had an opportunity, Thad, if you're still in here, met Thad yesterday, had a conversation, good conversations with Thad and John from Fun to Be Free. So hopefully we'll be making some amazing announcements with that coming up soon. How that conversation went. And Katie says, go. Yes. You mean this. I love that, Jonathan. I just don't have that. I'm posting live, Jonathan. It doesn't let me see. Yeah, it doesn't let me go to those. All I can do is just actually post the sign that says stop. All right, next question. Who helped Bean Bunny set off the fireworks? Who helped Bean Bunny set off fireworks? And timer starts now. Who helped Bean Bunny set off fireworks? We knew that's coming, Gonzo. I didn't want to talk to that without having you here. Yeah, Gonzo and I, we're going to be also streaming. Now, we're going to be having a streaming show, but that will happen after July. Oh, and there goes the stop sign. All right. And here's the little blue arrow that says stop. There's our stop sign. Okay, the question was, who helped Bean Bunny set off the fireworks? And it was Waldo. Waldo said, I can help. I can help with that. And correct. Dave's Disney Dream says Waldo, Annie Coog. Waldo, that's correct. I can go a little slower with this. Bad Bunny Gonzo says, nope. Debbie Burnfeld says Waldo. That's correct. Christina G says Waldo. That's correct. Jonathan Chong, Waldo. Correct. Theo says Waldo. Correct. It's me, David T says Waldo. Correct. Dole Whip Day says Theo Sam Eagle. That is not correct. Oh, sorry, Dave. 100 Acre Woods says Waldo. Correct. Angela Minta says Waldo. Correct. Yes. And Gonzo did mention new live stream with Gonzo. So, yep. But we don't know how we're going to set that up yet, but we're definitely going to do that. Gonzo and I are going to be definitely streaming together on live here. And then he'll be like live over here. Like side by side. Side by side. I'd say help wreck the show. Yeah, but hey, Mark, welcome in. Waldo says, Waldo, wait. What's the question? Okay, the question was, who helped Bean Bunny set off the fireworks on Muppets Live 3D? Those were our questions, Mark. We're talking about Muppets Live 3D. Waldo definitely was not Bean's friend. Waldo just wanted the limelight, guys. Happy Father's Day, Chris. I appreciate that. And all in the chat, we appreciate that. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Mark. Thanks for that. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everyone. Everyone, thank you. And thanks for being here. Mark, a lot of information. Paul Engel, what's going on, Paul? Happy Father's Day to everyone. Good evening and happy Father's Day to all. Thank you. Appreciate that. Do us a favor, guys. We're going to have, we're actually playing a trivia game and we're talking about Muppets. I wrote it on here because I couldn't remember it earlier. That's another one. That's another good. I have another good if we get a stumper question at the end. Muppets 3D closed, and we're doing just a celebration of 4K and Muppets. So we're doing trivia. So welcome in, and you guys do me a favor. At some point, hit that 4K. Stay in with us. Hit that 4K. Hashtag 4K. Yes, hashtag 4K on the Disney Baker stream here. And we're going to have a giveaway at the end of the show. And we're also going to have a giveaway. We're going to have a giveaway for the winner of the trivia, but a winner also for celebrating 4K with us and being here. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you very much, Mark. Okay. All right, here we go. Our next question was, how long was Sam Eagle's original scripted finale? How long was Sam Eagle's originally scripted finale? Timer starts now. And I wrote these questions up. And I thought they'd be fun questions. Hello, Matt. Welcome in, Matt. Good to see you here. Welcome in. We are celebrating 4K here. Thanks for being part of it. Matt is, Simba 2. My friend Matt, Simba 2. So welcome in, everybody. So we're going to have this trivia giveaway in 1 second. And not in 1 second, but that was a timer. All right. So we're playing trivia. So please play along. And we're going to have a winner for trivia. Every correct answer gets a point. And then at the end of our show, we're going to have a 4K celebration subscriber giveaway. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, David T, for putting that stop up for us. Okay. David P put the stop up. And Jason, you were right under the stop. All right, so then we're going to have to start with, the correct answer is 3 hours. Jason, you were right, but you were under the stop. Sorry. So maybe on the next one. Theo says 3 hours. Correct. That is correct. And here we go. Theo Sam Eagle knows. Yes, he did. Ladybug says, she says 43 seconds max. Making me smile still. Debbie says 3 hours. Yes. Jonathan Chong says 3 hours. Yes. 100 Acre Woods, a glorious 3 hour tribute is the correct wordage. Yes, it is 3 hours. 3 hours. Christina G. Movie Mania Nick, 3 hours. Paul Engel says 3.5 hours. Just 30 minutes too long there, Paul. Dole Whip Dave says 3 hours. Mark says 3 hours. Correct. Angela says 3.5 hours. Oh, another 30 minutes. You and Paul must have read from the same book. Dave's Disney Dreams, 3 hours. And Simba 2 says 3 hours. And Annie Kook says 3 hours. And David T says 3 hours. And at the end of the stream, we will have a 4K giveaway. To enter, hashtag 4K must be presented at the program. Correct. That's correct. Here we go. And David T said 3 hours. So the correct was 3 hours. 3 hours. It was 3 hour tour. Nope, different program. But that's funny. 3 hour tour. Maybe we should do Gilligan's Island trivia. All right, so we're going to the next page. The next page, and how he turns the page is like this. Next page, and over here, where'd that other page go? We have two tie questions if we need to do a tie, and then I have a third if we need to do a third. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. There's 29 of us here. 29 of us here. Oh my gosh, we had. Oh my gosh. That stream is doing so well for me now that I hit 4K and all my new subscribers came in. We had over 50 subscribers, new subscribers that day. Thank you so much for being a new subscriber. And even if you're in here and you're a ninja, you're a new subscriber and you're a ninja, thank you so much for being here. I just want to just throw that out there. I so much appreciate you. We were able to hit our plateau of 3,000 watch time hours. So YouTube sent us an email and let us know that we could be monetized. So we are in the process of doing that paperwork with YouTube so we can get the channel monetized. And with that, we'll be doing our we'll find a date and we're going to do a 24-hour bake. So we're super, super excited about doing that. And again, thank you all so much for being here. This is fun. All right, here we go. All right. So are we ready for our next question, Katie? Correction 3. Okay. I don't know what the correction was from. Already. Okay. I can read those names slower so if you want to put little marks next time. Okay. Okay, let me read my scribble here. Okay. How much time did Kermit give Sam Eagle for his finale? How much time did Kermit give Sam Eagle for his finale? Timer has started. Again, thank you all so much for being here. This has been just, hitting 1,000 subscribers, hitting 500 subscribers was exciting. Hitting 1,000, anytime you hit that big number mark, it's always exciting, and it's humbling and at the same time, knowing that you have that many people that like. And there is the timer. You have that many people that like your content, like your shorts. They like your videos. They like your lives. And thank you. I really appreciate you all being here. And that's what makes us super exciting. It makes me want to do this. Makes me want to go out into the parks. Makes me want to trade pins, tell stories, and teach people how to bake. So, okay, here we go. We got to stop. And the correct answer is, how much time did Kermit give Sam Eagle for his finale? 1 minute and 30 seconds. You got a minute and a half. That's right, minute and a half. Of course, Theo got that one. Sam Eagle got that one. Minute and a half. Christina G. Dole Whip Day says 20 seconds. Nope. Sorry, Dave, but you know how that goes. Jonathan Chong says 1.5 minutes, a minute 30 seconds. That is correct. Debbie Burnfield says a minute and a half. Annie Kook says a minute and a half. Dave's Disney Dream says a minute and a half. Paul Engel says a minute 30 seconds. That is correct. And Ladybug, again, she's not going to break her record. She said 44 seconds. Mark Langenkamp, a minute 30 seconds, please. Nick says minute and a half. It's me, David T says 43 seconds. Nope. My spreadsheet looks nice. Annie Kook says, oh, I love spreadsheets. A minute and a half, Angela Minta says. And Simba 2 says a minute and a half. Thank you for playing along. That is correct. And 100 Acre Woods says you have a minute and a half. I love that. Absolutely correct. Okay. So, and funny thing is, it was actually a minute and a half after he said that to the end of the show. I didn't time it, but it was a minute and a half. Don't rub it in, Annie. Okay. We will get more park live streams too. Yes, you will. Absolutely. That's one of the things I really like doing. Not more than baking though. So yes. Um, so the cool thing that I, I did see something the other day that Prism is starting a live stream for format similar to this. So that'll be interesting. I have switched over to Prism live streaming. Much better sound. I get a much better picture. So yes. Thank you, Jonathan, for those stop signs too. Also appreciate that. All right, here we go. I love Excel spreadsheets. I wonder if I still know how to make them. I have. I love home and park streams. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. And Matt says, I have that same tapestry behind you. Isn't that awesome? This is the 50th anniversary tapestry of the castle. Yeah, I love that. That was a gift from, that's Chris Disney Baker. That was a gift from Casey's Corner of the World. We also saw him yesterday and this week, spent some amazing time with him. Casey's really good people. So, all right. So here we go. Next question is, what famous Disney song was in the final scene? What famous Disney song was in the final scene, the finale? Timer started. Ooh, this might get, look, nobody's typing. I'll read it again. What famous Disney song was in the final finale? 10 seconds. 10 seconds. And like I said, Katie knows the answer. So as she sees the answers coming up, she can put them over and help me keep score of this. I can hear the fanatic Google searching miles away. Okay. So I can hear the frantic Google searching from miles away. Well, that brings us almost to the second to last page. So after this page, we go to a 20-second timer. Not saying anything, that's just how we're going. All right, so we did hit the stop button. All right, here we go. Okay, so what famous Disney song was in the final scene? Nope, but that was funny. All right, we'll start from the bottom. Dave's Disney Dream said, "It's a small world. Small world it is. It's a small world." Paul Ingalls said, "Yes, small world. A messed up small world version. Correct. It's a small world." And that was Theo said small world. Debbie Burnfeld says small world. Mark says, "It's a small world." All right. It's me, David T says small world. Jonathan Jong says small world. Christina says small world. 100 Acre Woods says small world. Ross says small world. The Dole Whip Dave says the Muppet Show. Simba 2 said it's a small world. Ross goes, "Yikes, I fell asleep." Well, we're glad you're back with us, Ross. All right, so that was correct. It's a small world. You really have to be listening or see that show a lot to catch that. And like I said, if you weren't with me live and you want to enjoy that show a couple more times, I'm glad you see it here. Go back and see it. It'll be here forever. As long as YouTube is just up in the cyber universe, it'll always be here. And that's one of the cool things. Growing up, you had Polaroid cameras and 3mm, 35mm, films and stuff like that. And now all you have to do is push a button on your phone and you get to make this. Get to see this. You open up a computer and get to see this, get to make this. And it's going to be there forever for everyone to enjoy for years and years and years. So bombs bursting in air. No doubt. All right, here we go. Next question coming up. Let's see. What is Waldo dressed as in the finale? What does he change his dress into at the finale, at the beginning? I'll be specific, at the beginning. What does Waldo dress at in the beginning of the finale? Timer starts now. Oh, this is a tricky one. 10 seconds. There goes the timer. There goes the timer. Here goes the stop sign. Here goes the stop sign. Doo-da, 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 doo-da. All right. All right, there's a stop. There's a stop. And Jonathan also put in a stop. All right, here we go. And the question was, what is Waldo dressed as in the beginning of the finale? The correct answer is marching band conductor. Marching band conductor. Ross says Mickey Mouse. David T says patriotic. Ladybug says criminal going to jail. It's funny. Theo says Mickey. Jonathan says Mickey Mouse outfit. Angela says a firework. Debbie Burnfield says Mickey Mouse. Paul Engel says Mickey Mouse. Annie Cook says Mickey the Mouse. Uncle Sam says Simba too. Dave's Disney Dream says Mickey Mouse. Uncle Sam in the finale. Wow. Mickey Mouse. That was 100 Acre Woods said that. Mickey Mouse says Christina G. Mickey Mouse says Movie Mania Nick. Mark says a rocket. Dole Whip Dave says Mickey Mouse. No one got this. He's a marching band conductor. Jump back into my stream and watch that. Jump back in and watch that. You don't have to fast forward it. You can watch it right. It's only as many minutes as long as it is, but yeah, just watch that. Just click it and watch it. So I don't think none of us got it right. That's the first one. That's a zinger. He had a baton. Yes, he did, Matt. Correct. We were thinking very end. But I said at the beginning. Okay, ready? Okay, after this question, we go to 20-second countdown. Excuse me, let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, here we go. Ready? Why is Statler yelling during the finale? During the fireworks. Why is Statler yelling during the fireworks finale? Timer starts now. Why is Statler yelling during the finale? 10 seconds. We're going to get it ready for the stop sign. 3, 2, 1. And there is the stop sign. All right. And there's the stop sign. It's on. Oh, Debbie, you came in under the stop sign. Ross, you came in under the stop sign. Okay. And then there was Jonathan's stop sign. Okay, great. All right, here we go. Why is Statler yelling during the finale? Because Waldorf's chair is on his foot. No, fool. Your chair is on my foot. Because he's going, ooh, ooh, ooh. And Jonathan Chong says chair on the foot, and because he's Statler. Yes, correct. Chair is on my foot. We'll take that answer, Theo. Yes, chair is on his foot. Correct. Explosion in the theater. Nope. Sorry, David T. Chair on foot. Dave's Disney Dreams, correct. The chair on his foot, correct. Because the chair is on his foot, correct. Movie Mania Nick, 100 Acre Woods, correct. And Dole Whip Dave says chair on the foot, correct. That's the second one we all failed. Okay, that was from earlier. All right, so that is correct. Chair. And it's, that's funny you should say that, Matt. That's because it's in the script. Vanessa and I say that all the time to each other when we're watching a movie. You know why that happened? She'll look at me. She goes, "Yeah, it was in the script." That's correct. All right, so watch this carefully. Turning of the page. Turning of the page means we go to a 20-second timer. We are in a 20-second timer for this page. Oh my gosh, how many more questions do I have? I'll ask questions as long as you all want to stay. You all want to stay? I'll ask questions. This is fun. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad we're having fun with this. I love this. 28 people here hanging in, watching this, having a good time. All right, we now have a 20-second timer. Okay. I'm just going to wait for a thumbs up from Katie. And Katie lets me know she's ready. Turn the page. A great song, Bob Seger. No doubt. That is a great song. All right, here we go. And we're going to go. Here we go. What is... Oh, nope. Okay, here we go. What is Miss Piggy dressed as in the finale? What is Miss Piggy dressed as in the finale? Timer starts now. 20-second timer. Oh, this is a good song. One of my favorites Kermit sings. 3, 2, 1. And there goes the timer. And there goes the stop sign. What is Miss Piggy dressed as in the finale? The Statue of Liberty. All right, here we go. And we have, let's see. Oh, a bunch of people came in under the stop sign. Sorry, Jason. Sorry, Dave. Sorry, Debbie. And Ladybug, sorry. She is not dressed as a Lady Liberty. Actually, she is. Statue of Liberty. All right, here we go. David T says Statue of Liberty. And Annie Kook says Statue of Liberty. Ross says Statue of Liberty. Christina, Statue of Liberty. Movie Mania Nick, Statue of Liberty. Theo, Sam Eagle, Statue of Liberty. Jonathan Chong, Statue of Liberty. Correct. Matt Simba 2, Statue of Liberty. And Dole Whip Dave, Statue of Liberty. And Mark Langenkamp, Statue of Liberty. 100 Acre Woods, Statue of Liberty. Look at that. It is a Statue of Liberty. Rubber ducky, you're so fine. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get a go yet. I have to be patient. Do. Bean. Sorry, just giving Katie some more time. I think Ladybug meant she was not quite dressed. Good question. And I get a go. Excellent. Here we go. Everybody ready? Pencils ready? What happens to Miss Piggy's dress? What happens to Miss Piggy's dress as the Statue of Liberty? What happens to Miss Piggy's dress as the Statue of Liberty? Timer's on. Timer's on. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Pencils down. And our last one in was from, let me go here, was from Christina. Jonathan is behind the numbers. Katie's behind. Sorry. I mean, not Katie, but Annie's behind. Here we go. It was ripped off. It was uh, Waldo tears it off. Ripped off. I'll go with that. Ripped tears. Yes. She sent it to the cleaners. Yes, and it won't be back till Tuesday. Correct. And bring your ticket. No ticky, no Londi. Remember that? It was ipped off. I'll go with that. I'll go with that, Christina. It was ripped off. That's right. She said it twice. Ripped off by ripped off. Dave said ripped off. Correct. That's Dave. Remembered that one. Skirt comes off. Yes. We'll say it was ripped off. You can say ripped off. Gets off. Gets torn. Mm, Gets torn, and if you would have said gets torn off, because it just didn't get torn, it got torn off. But we'll give you a point for that, Simba. Yeah, that's half. We'll give him a point for that. Movie Made Nick says torn off. Christina says ripped. Yep, we'll say ripped, torn. Yep. Her skirt gets ripped off. Yes. 100 Acre Woods says ripped, and we'll go with that. Ripped. Yes. What happens? Her skirt gets ripped off. We'll go with that. Everybody's having fun, so we'll just go with that. So ripped or ripped off is accepted. But didn't we have gets torn? Yeah, we said we would go with that one too. So torn off. Yes. Oh, Deb, you never need to apologize. You're just here having fun. We're all just here having fun. Don't apologize. What is your favorite Disney movie? My favorite Disney movie is the original Adventure with Winnie the Pooh. The original one. When you meet everyone for the first time and they're reading the story. I love that. It's the first time that Pooh meets Tigger during the rainstorm. Pooh is scared in bed, and he goes to see what the noise is at the door, and Tigger busts through, and he lands on Pooh, and he's, "How do you do?" He goes, "Who are you?" He goes, "What's a Pooh?" said Tigger. "You're sitting on one," said Pooh. T.I. double. That's right, Baker. I am a Tigger guy. He's right there. T.I. double G. Grr. All right. And I got to go. Here we go. All right. Next question. 20-second timer. Question is, what is Waldo when he tears off Piggy's dress? What is Waldo when he tears off Piggy's dress? Go. You guys are funny. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. I'm we fast with the stop button. As soon as I hear the little dinger, I'm going to hit it. Here we go. And there it is. Stop, and stop. That's right. It says stop. That's right. I hit it twice. Look at that. It's going to come across there twice. All right. So, what is Waldo when he tears off Piggy's dress? He is a firework rocket. Firework rocket. Debbie says firecracker. Rocket firework, Jonathan says. Yes. He is a rocket. I'll take that, Christina. Rude. He's rude. No, I think he's just interested. Firework rocket, that is. That's correct. 100 Acre Wood. Fire rocket, Dave's Dipsy Dream. Correct. Rocket is correct. Simba 2 says. Movie Mania Nick says rocket. Theo Samigo says a rocket. It's me, David T says plane. That is incorrect. Andy Kook says rocket. Sorry, David T. Andy Kook says rocket. 100 Acre Wood says rocket. And Simba 2 says he's a ticket. I think he meant to put rocket. That's right. So you got it. And Mark says a firework rocket is correct. Mark Langenkamp. And first he said old Yeller, and then that was funny. So yes, that was funny. Okay, so That is it. So we're going to that's autocorrect. That's cool. I got it. I totally understand. And we'll wait for the go from KDY. But yeah, it was fun thinking up these questions and watching the show. Brought back a lot of memories from the other day. And I don't know, and I know some people that are in here. You all are streamers, and I don't know how much you go back and watch your own live streams. I would suggest you go back and watch your own live streams. You know, if you're going to invest 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours in doing a live stream, I would suggest you take at least some of that time and go back and watch your live streams and skim through some of them. You get to pick up little things that you go, well, I should do that better, or I would do that different next time. I learned some of that today as I was skimming through mine. Because I mean, I met a lot of people that day. I gave away a lot of business cards that day. Go, 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 she says. So, yeah, it's neat meeting people. You go back and it really makes you smile. Next question is, what starts the fire in the Penguin Orchestra pit? What starts the fire in the Penguin Orchestra pit? Timer starts now. It is good to see that. Exactly. I'll agree with you, Theo. It's good to see the viewers' experiences. Yeah, especially seeing other. You're seeing it different. All right, there's a stop. There's a stop. There's a stop. Boom, and there's a stop. All right, I put up the stop. Here we go. Oh, okay. So the question is, what starts the fire in Penguin Orchestra pit? Waldo, as he's a rocket, he dives right into the fire pit and starts a fire. All right, let's see if anybody got Waldo. A cannonball? No, not a cannonball. It's Waldo. Oh, cannonball. Fireworks. Firework. All right, so I have fireworks from Annie Coog, cannonball of Christina. No. Stray rocket. Dole Whip Dave. You know what? Annie gets a point for that. I'll accept firework. Stray rocket. I'll accept that. Dave, Dole Whip Dave. Theo Sam Eagle says firework. That's acceptable. Cannonball. Nope. It's not a cannonball. Waldo, he blows up. Correct. 100 Acre Wood. Yes. I do that with my reviews and vlogs, Chris. I go back and watch sometimes. Yeah. Nick says he goes back and watches some of his. I think it makes us better. It makes us better content creators. I believe that, Nick. And it makes us with me being out into the public and being a content creator and YouTuber in the public. You just have to be cognizant and understanding of all the people that are around you, especially at the parks. I think that really comes into play. You get some, you'll watch your streams and then you'll see somebody in your stream just kind of give you that, or, the eye roll or something like that, or they'll just turn their back and just, make sure that you don't see their face. But, you just have, it reminds you of how to handle things sometimes. Wrecking Ball fireworks. What are ways people come in? That's funny, Mark. I think I'm just listening for the rest of the show. I'm not feeling. Oh, Debbie, I hope you feel better. And thanks for coming in. Not feeling good. That means a lot. Thank you so much, dear. Okay, here we go. I have a 3-way tie: 100 Acre Wood, Jonathan Chong, and Christina. All right, and we're getting ready to go. All right, and we're gonna make it. We have 1 page, 2 pages to go. We're going down to a 15-second timer. 15-second timer, guys. All right. Okay. Who is yelling, "Stop the movie, stop the projector"? Who is yelling, "Stop the movie, stop the projector"? Timer starts now. 15 seconds. Hugs out there for you, Debbie. I hope you feel better, dear. Who yells, "Stop the movie, stop the projector"? All right. Stop. He says stop. Who says that? Sweetums. Sweetums is yelling it. Oh, Dole Whip Dave, you came in under the stop. Annie Kook says Kermit. Christina says Kermit. Dave Disney Dream says Sam Eagle. Dole Whip Dave says Sweeties. I'll go with I'll take Sweeties. Sweetums. Theo Sam Eagle says. Mark Langenkamp says Kermit. And Movie Man Nick says Kermit. And David C says, "I'm out. Can't type that fast." Sorry, David T. Sweetums. Correct. That was 100 Acre Woods says Sweetum. Jonathan Chong says Kermit. Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to bump everybody out. Uh-oh. Oh, it's sideways. Ladies and gentlemen, while we are counting up the numbers, we would like to add to the show. You're still sideways, dude. Here he comes. And it's Gonzo. Gonzo, you're sideways. And I can't hear you. You're muted for some reason. I can't unmute you. Be careful. Okay. He's going to go out and come back in. Gee. All right. He's trying to drown us. What kind of act is that? An act of mercy? I love that. Okay. All right, we're ready to go. And here we go, everyone. All right. I will copy and paste that. Next question is, what was shot into Sam Eagle's hat? And I am going to go back to a 20-second timer. What was shot into Sam Eagle's hat? Timer started. Gonzo is driving Fast and Furious. No, Gonzo does not drive Fast and Furious. He drives cautiously. I know that. What was shot into Sam Eagle's hat? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. That was our 20-second timer. And stop, the baker says. All right, Jonathan Chong is it? And Jonathan Chong says arrow. That's correct. Gonzo is testing out the new test track. Yes, he's sideways. Oh, 100 Acre Wood, you in behind. Here he comes again. And we're going to add him to the stage. And there he is. There he is. We can hear you and see you.
Is it better now?
Yes, it's much better. Yes. Hello, everybody say hello to Gonzo.
What up?
All right.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
And the answer to that was an arrow. All right, here we go. Sam Eagle says arrows. Correct. And it says Gonzo is flying a plane. Are you flying a plane, Gonzo?
No.
Nope.
Car.
Andy Koog says hugs G. Andy Koog says says arrow. Movie Maniac says arrow. Christina says arrow. And Simba says arrow. And Dole Whip Dave says arrow. And Mark says arrow. Gonzo is driving Fast and Furious. Laugh out loud.
Yeah.
All right. And everyone's saying hello to Gonzo. Hello, Gonzo. How was your work shift?
Good. Good.
Good. You said you were having a storm there?
Yeah, just stopped right now. So I took a shower real quick. I'm gonna get something to eat real quick.
Gotcha. Well, thanks for coming in. Glad you're here.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't come earlier, but they kept me at work.
Oh, that's no worries. I'm glad you're here. All right, so we are on our last question of this page. Now the question is, who does Miss Piggy say they will hear from?
Easy.
That. Who does Miss Piggy say they will hear from? 20-second timer. You can't blurt out the answer. You know better than that.
Why not?
Well, I'll tell you when you can blurt out the answer. I'll let you in. I'll let you announce the answer. How's that?
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Who does Miss Piggy say they will hear from?
Hey, Chris, you got new underwear today?
Did I do what?
You get new underwear today. Usually Father's Day we get new underwear. I didn't.
I don't
I
know.
got
My son's out. My son's out in the other room. I'll have to check.
I got
Okay.
my Mickey Mouse one.
Nice.
Yep.
With ears?
Yep.
With ears, yep. They're always better with ears. All right,
Yep.
Gonzo. Who does Miss Piggy say they will hear from?
I don't know.
Her lawyer.
Her lawyer, that's what it was. I was gonna say the police, but I was close.
All right. Katie says, Gonzo,
Yes.
remember what I said about that?
About what, the ears?
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
Dave's Disney Dreams. You came in under the stop.
I'm in trouble, I guess.
I think you are. All right. Ladybug says, her man Kermit. No.
No.
All right. Movie Mania Nick says lawyer. Correct. Jonathan Chong says her lawyer. Christina G says her lawyer. Annie Kook says her lawyer. Oh, I love this. Simba 2 says my lawyer. That's correct. David T says her agent. Nope.
Nope.
Mark says her lawyer. Correct. 100 Acre Woods says her lawyer. Yep.
Yep.
Lawyer, Sam Eagle says correct. Dole Whip Dave says my lawyer. Correct. It's me, David T says, Dr. Gonzo, have you read Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
No.
No, he has not.
But thanks for asking.
And everyone is saying hello to you, Gonzo.
Hello, everyone.
Everyone's glad to see you. Okay. Underwear. What does that mean? I didn't type that. Oh, that's what Katie Wise says, Thunder. Remember what I said about underwear.
Oh, okay.
And
What
Dave
is that?
says the red button threw me off. Well, the red button means do not continue. It means stop.
Yeah.
All right.
Stop.
Last, I don't know. I got lots of them, but here we go. What animal character does Waldo turn into during the excitement of the firework and chaos? What animal character does Waldo turn into during the excitement of the fireworks and the chaos?
Is it a Mickey Mouse? No.
I'm sorry. Are you muted, Gonzo? No, I heard you. I heard you. I just didn't answer you. They're answering. Gonzo, is your shoulder strap okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got a shoulder strap that says Gonzo.
Yeah, I do.
His shoulder strap says Gonzo on it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Stop sign is up. Stop sign is up. Stop sign is up. And look, Dave, you got in under stop sign. Dave says duck. And duck is correct. Duck is the correct answer. He turns into a duck because somebody else duck. And he goes, duck, and turns into a duck.
Duck?
Dave's Disney Dream. Yeah, Dave's Disney Dream says duck. Jonathan Chong says bird. I don't know,
Close
Jonathan.
Give him
Are
half
we
a
get-
point. Half a
are we
point.
gonna-
Half a point.
Half a point. All right.
Yeah.
Gonzo says, Jonathan, you get half a point for bird.
Yeah.
Okay. Jason says duck. Correct. Mark says mouse. That's not correct.
No.
Christina says duck. Correct. 100 Acre Woods says this. I don't recall. Yes.
Close enough.
That's okay. No.
Half a point.
Theo says duck. Jonathan says, I almost put agent. That was funny. Gonzo, okay. Is your shoulder okay, though?
Yeah.
Yes, his shoulder is okay. Yep. There's a lot going on in that scene. There is a lot going on in that scene. That's why we're doing this. This is why this is fun. Okay, so everyone that said duck got a point. And if you said bird, you got half a point.
There you go. And if you
Okay.
said that I wasn't even close, you get half a point too.
All right, speed round is coming up. Speed round is coming up.
Speed round.
Okay.
Wow.
Katie says, hold up. I am holding up. Oh, Gonzo, I traded a pin for you.
You did?
I did. It's a Goofy pin.
Nice. I see it now. Sorry, I'm driving. As you can see. Nice, I
Okay.
got it.
Well, go back and look at it and tell me if you have it. If you have
No,
it,
I
I'll be.
don't. I don't.
You don't. Okay.
No. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And we reached out to Kelly, and I didn't even look to see if she got back with me, but she may have been busy because
Oh,
Sundays are busy for Kelly.
yeah. Sunday's busy for everyone,
Yeah.
especially Father's Day. My gosh, there was a lot of people at the airport. Oh God, it's like everybody was traveling this morning. Woo.
Really?
Yeah, crazy, crazy.
Okay, speed round. I thought this was a speed round. You mean I have to type even faster? I put you guys back at 20 seconds. So we're still at 20 seconds, and we're just being patient. And Katie Y is going to give us a head start and let us know when to continue. I had a kid talking to me, and I missed the question.
Give him half a point.
That's Annie Coog. Are you kidding?
Give a whole point.
There you go. Whole point for Annie.
Yeah.
For taking care of her
Well,
her youngin. That's incorrect.
so Chris,
Yes.
when I left home, I was winning. Am I still winning, or somebody took my first place?
Yeah, you
Do you
you
know?
were winning when you had 2 points.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Somebody took over.
unfortunately, yeah, somebody took over.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
And Dolip Dave says that Gonzo is generous. Gonzo
Yeah.
is very generous.
Today is
Gon-
Father's Day.
Yep, Gonzo's very generous. Go, but I'm running out of room on this paper. Okay.
Oh man, Katie, we need to get you. What's your paper?
Somebody reach out to Kinko's and order Katie a ream of paper, please. It's getting confusing. Okay. Well, you know what, Katie? You're in charge. So, I'll just leave it in, except I can't understand, except when it can't understand me, Mark. Yeah, I get that. All right. Gonzo is winning. He's always a winner. 100 Acre Woods said that. 100 Acre Woods said Katie White just put all the names in a hat and pick a winner. All right.
Yeah.
She says I can go. I don't want this to get confusing. I want this to be fun. But it has gone for a long time. We've been doing this for over an hour and a half. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the next question. You guys will know this.
Let's go.
Who is trying to shoot Waldo?
Oh my God.
Who is trying to shoot Waldo? 20-second timer starts now.
Hey, look, a picture of Donald Duck. Wow. Yeah, it's a picture right here. Yeah. Wow.
Who is trying to shoot Waldo?
That's rare that you see a picture of Donald Duck here. Very rare.
And there's the timer, and there's the stop. We put on the brakes. The Dizzy Baker, the Swedish Chef. Oh, Dave, you're underneath the stop. Jonathan's even underneath the stop. Christina's underneath the stop. Oh, no.
Well, Chris, let me tell you something. Benefit of the doubt, because you could put the answer, and in your end, you don't see the stop. You see it after. So give them the benefit of the doubt.
All right. All right. So, all right. Gonzo's my second. Gonzo's my second. He says to let you guys in after a stop. Fine. This one. All right. Christina G says Swedish Chef. You are correct. Dole Whip Dave says Swedish Chef. Correct. Jonathan, Swedish Chef. Correct. Mark, Swedish Chef. Correct. Dave's Disney Dream gets it right. Orlando Police Department. That's not correct. Theo, Theo says Swedish Chef. That's correct. Simba 2 says Swedish Chef. Correct. 100 Acre Woods says Swedish Chef.
That's funny.
And Ladybug says, Katie, would you like Waldo to help you? All right, so it was Swedish Chef. And then what we do is we continue to talk until Katie says, Gonzo is changing the rules. Gonzo is changing the rules just for that one. He only gets
Yeah.
one. He gets a gimme once.
Yeah. Gimme.
Yeah, he just gets a gimme once.
All right.
So you
I'm
all
outta
you all
here.
were lucky on that one.
Yeah. I love you guys. I'm out of here.
All right. Drive safe. Have a good evening.
Longer.
All right. Well, tell Vanessa I said hello. Give her a hug for me.
All right. Take it easy, bro.
All right, brother. Enjoy the rest of your Father's Day.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Everybody's saying good night.
Good
Good night, bro.
Night.
See
Night.
All right. See ya. And there he goes. Just like that. Gonzo on a roll. All right. Okay, we've got 3 more questions. And that it was literally a drive-by Gonzo. Correct. Yes, it was. It's always great to have my brother Gonzo come in and have fun with us. Thank you all for being kind and saying hello. He's good people. We are brothers from different mothers. Okay. Oh my Lanta. What's this? Wait a minute. I'm seeing all this. You guys are chatting. Oh wow. Wow, Andy, that's a spreadsheet and a half. Look at you. I agree, Katie. My Atlanta. Wow. Bonus points to Chris if he asks about the Penguins. Just 3 more napkins, Katie Y. Are we ready? I like that. That's funny. You guys are funny. Yeah. Tiki Man fan, welcome in. Yes, Baker and Co. Yes, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, we are celebrating 4K. We're currently doing a trivia of Muppets Live 3D. Katie is drinking a Monster. Oh no, trust me, Dave. She's not drinking a Monster. No, I drink the Monsters. And no, I don't drink the Monsters when I go live on here either. No. Jordan. Okay, so everybody's just coming in. Tiki Man and everybody else, make sure you hit hashtag 4K in the comments, and then we're going to refresh that. And we're going to have a giveaway, 4K giveaway at the end of the stream. And we're going to talk about some things. We're going to show some emojis. And then we're going to have a giveaway for whoever has the highest points in the trivia here will actually get a prize also. So let me go back to my giveaway tool. Let me refresh that. Okay. And it says hashtag 4K. Correct. All right. It currently says only have 5 people entered, but you know what? We're going to refresh that right before we do the drawing anyway, because I don't want anybody to miss it. We'll refresh it and start it over. And that's cool. At the end of the stream, you will have yes, correct. Okay, here we go. All right, and I'm guessing we're ready. Okay. All right. What is Kermit on? Oh, hold on. Go back to my timer. What is Kermit on when he enters the stage after the finale? Timer starts. Oh, thank you, Jordan. I appreciate that. What is Kermit on when he enters the stage as a finale? There is the timer, and there is my button. And we've got stop. All right. Ooh, Katie. Annie. Oops. You missed. Sorry. You're under. All right. Movie Mania Nick says Fire Truck Ladder. Correct. Fire Truck Ladder. Dave's Disney Dreams. Correct. Annie Cook says a bike. No. Jonathan says a bike. No. Simba 2. Fire Truck Ladder. Correct. 100 Acre Wood. Fire Engine the Ladder. Correct. Christina says a bike. No. Mark says a bike. No. So sorry. It is a fire truck ladder. And Tiki Man Fan says a ladder from the fire truck. Correct. Sam Eagle says the fire truck. Correct. Dole Whip Dave says bike. Sorry, Dave. So the correct answer was the ladder on the fire truck. Congratulations, you guys. I'll go through them again for Katie Y. Movie Mania Nick was correct. Dave's Disney Dreams was correct. Simba 2 was correct. 100 Acre Wood is correct. Tiki Man Fan is correct. Theo Sam Eagle is correct. And there we go. Chris, what number question was that? Am I supposed to be counting questions? Oh, I missed that one. All right, I can count them. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. $13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, I think I skipped that one. 27, 28, 29, 30, I think I have 31. All right, 32 on Annie Coog. I may be one off because I know I purposely did not read 1 or 2. There you guys go. Good teamwork. I love the teamwork. Okay. 100 Acre Woods says stop counting at 10. Great. All right. All right. Well, you two working together, I appreciate that. Thanks. And I know it did get a little fast there for a bit, but I was trying to appreciate you guys. All right, here we go. All right. So what is the name of the fire truck? What is the name on the fire truck? Timer starts now. Three seconds. Phenomena. Phenomena. Timer says stop. Timer says stop. Okay, the name on the fire truck says Muppets Land Fire Department, Company 1, CO1. Muppets Land Fire Department, CO1. Let's see if I have that here in a. Okay, let me see if I can show you guys that. Let me see if I can share that. Share. Oh, let's huh. It won't let me share another one. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Cancel that. Never mind. All right, can't show you, but yep, that's what it says. Okay. Good night, Nick. Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you. All right. I thought it said Disney Baker on the side. I wish that would have been cool. All right. But nobody got that. Okay. Nobody got that. All right. All right. So here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's finish it. Let's finish. Annie and Katie. Can we do one more question? Let's do one more question. All right, here we go. And if we need to do a tiebreaker, I have one. Where does Statler want to go before the next show? Where does Statler want to go before the next show? Timer started. Hundred Acre Wood. I don't have any that say any more penguin ones. Sorry. Whoa, and there came up there fast. So we have to hit stop. Wow, that went fast. Here we go. Okay, where does Statler want to go before the next show? To the bathroom. He wants to leave, but he's bolted to the chair, he says. Nope, he wants to go to the bathroom. Magic Kingdom is not the correct answer. On the Disney Treasure. Yes, on Disney Treasure. Me too. He wants to go to the bathroom. Christina G is correct. Dave's Disney Dreams is correct. Bathroom. Jonathan Chong is correct. Bathroom. Tiki Man Fan is correct. Bathroom. Mark Langenkamp says Disney World. Theo Sam Eagle says bathroom. That's correct. Dole Whip Dave says bathroom. That's correct. Simba 2 says bathroom. That's correct. 100 Acre Wood says Penguins for the win. Okay. Do we need a tiebreaker? Let's see who our winner is. If we don't need a tiebreaker. No one got the last one, Annie. The one before this one. No one got it. No rush. We're good to go. I'm just checking something here. And we've got a little bit more to talk to before we go away. Let's refresh this. Set this back up. Hashtag 4K. Let me go back. And we have an answer. I am very grateful for Annie. I was beginning to curl up in the fetal position. You guys are working great together. Thank you, Annie, for helping Katie. And thank you, Katie. Dole Whip Dave trying to get bonus points. Yep. The winner is the Disney Baker for being an amazing host. I appreciate that, Dave. Thank you. I wouldn't have a show. I wouldn't have any of this without people that wanted to enjoy what I like to enjoy about Disney. So it's you guys too. So tip the hat. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's a fact. There's no I in team. That is a fact. And Katie, Katie or Annie, you guys can type in who the winner is, and that would be fine. And how many points they had, or you can give the closest 3 people points. Just put their points up there. That way, everybody can know where they were. I agree. Drum roll, please. And we are counting. What is the name of the orchestra? Nikki Napoleon. Oh, no kidding. I did not know that. Nikki Napoleon. I've heard that. I think I heard that somewhere before. Where did I put my pad? There it is. Chris, are you going on any Disney cruises? I am going to Disney Dream in October. Going to both Disney private islands and Nassau. I'm not going to say no. I'm really trying. I want to really try to do another one before the storms start hitting. So, yeah. Would have never gotten that one either. I wouldn't have got Nikki Napoleon either. Well, while we're waiting, there's a couple that I didn't ask. I don't think I asked this one. What does Gonzo ask Bean Bunny for when he's leaving? What did Gonzo ask him for? Yeah, heck yeah. The treasure was fun. I enjoyed that. A sandwich. See, you guys would have got that. A sandwich, yeah. Yeah. Can you get me a sandwich? Yeah. Forever? Yeah, get me a sandwich. See, I love that. You guys know this. All right, we'll do hold on, Annie. We'll do one more. So when I asked where does Statler want to go before the next show, you all said the bathroom. But the question is why can't they go to the bathroom? Oh, here we go. 100 Acre Wood is 26. Christina and Sam Eagle are at 25, and Jonathan Chong is at 24.5. They're bolted to the chair. Correct, Mark. That's great. Okay, so we have our winner, 100 Acre Wood with 26. Congratulations. Yes. Yes, thank you. Okay, so we have a prize for 100 Acre Wood, and I wish I could hold up a Muppet plushie or something like that, but I don't have anything Muppet related. But I do have one of my favorite characters, and this is um, a sparkle tie, and it's my buddy Olaf. So you get Olaf. He's a plushie. Do me a favor. You can reach out to me on IG, and I'll respond, or send me an email so I can get your mailing address so I can mail him out to you. So he's Olaf, and he likes warm hugs. Yep, and he's a beanie. He is a beanie, and he's got beans in his butt. Yep, he sure does. He's got beans in his butt. So he's a beanie baby Olaf, but he's pretty big size. So, yep. So congratulations and thank you, 100 Acre Wood. Okay, so um, we're gonna show some things real quick. Chris, can I have you give him to Steve for Give Kids the World auction? Oh, that would be amazing. Yes, most definitely. Thank you so much for your generosity. I'll definitely make sure Steve gets that. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. Thank you again. That was great. That was very gracious. Okay, so but no bones, no bones. No, I don't have a brain or bones. No, that's another show I love to watch. Is Frozen. The parents died. Oh, well, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad everybody. Thank you so much for sharing this excitement with me. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited to continue to go to our next levels, which is great. But this was a big one for me, especially getting monetized, and being able to do what I really wanted to do on my channel, and that's teach people how to bake, but continue to have fun doing live streams and doing studio streams. I want to share with you some of the things that we're going to do. Once we start being monetized, we're going to have a membership. We're going to have 3-level memberships. We've kind of come up with the names of 3 levels of membership yet, but we want to make sure they're really the right names before we do. But what I'd like to show you is I'd like to show you some of the emojis that KDY has been working on for me so far. We'll start with this one. It's great to be green. I love that. And then she made this one, great to be green. And then she made this one up because I always say this, TTFN. And then there's this one, TTFN. And my Pixie Dust Hugs. I love this one. I love them all. And then she made this one up for me, which is the cross, which is amazing with the sun behind it. I love that. And Tinkerbell. So those are the first emojis that we've had in, and we're, talking about some other ones. Let me go back in and take Tink out. There we go. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate that. So we're really excited about that. We're really excited about, working within the community and making things happen within the community also. Working with some other YouTube creators. I'm going to be starting doing interviews. My very first interview is definitely going to be Scoop Sanderson. And I'm real excited about doing that. So we're going to line that up. He'll be my first interview. So I'm just super excited for that. And there he is. There's Scoop on Main Street. And it's just going to go from there. But here's what we want to do next. Is it is getting late and Chris is getting ready to start, and I want to thank you all for being here. So let me go in and reset the giveaway. All right. I'm going to and then you all can hit it after I put it in. We're going to do that. Don't put it in yet. All right, I'm starting to collect now. So go ahead and put it in hashtag 4K. And I can share this actually. And there he goes. We're starting to get it. Yep. Give everybody the opportunity here. And thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. There's 24 of us in here. Everybody jump in there. But there may be some people that are ninja, and that's fine too. I don't think so, Kate. I mean, Annie, I don't think so. But I put it as lowercase. Is everybody in? No. Let me go so I can see it big. It says I have 13 entries. So let me go up to here. Comments. Show comments on stage. Leave comments and viewers will appear on screen during your live. Oh, I didn't know that. Leave comments for viewers will appear on screen during your stream. Keep the conversation going and make your audience part of the experience. Oh, well, somebody type something in the comment. Look at that. While hashtags are case sensitive, while hashtags are not case sensitive on most social media platforms, meaning they will function the same way regardless. Okay, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Oh, look how that is. So that's a new option that you guys can see the chat during the live. I like that. I just saw that. So now you guys can see it up there. I don't know if that makes any difference to you guys, but that's cool. That's good to know, right? Yep. All right, we're still rolling. We got 15 entries now. 15 entries now. Yep. All right, 24 people in here, 15 entries. All right, we're getting ready to go. We're going to go. Is everybody ready? On your mark. Learn something new every day. Yeah, right? I always say that. You know? The saying is, if you're in a meeting and you think you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You know? Hey, I see myself. I love that. Ready, Freddie? All right, Ladybug Runner says, ready, Freddie? All right, here we go. We got 15 people here. Here we go. Hey, Mark. I'll go back, just check stream one more time. Ready, Freddie? You, Mark? Get set. Good luck, everybody, and thank you again for being here. Here we go. Theo Sam Eagle is the winner. Congratulations. Oh, I love this. I love how StreamYard did this. That I set this up and this works that way. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, right. Perfectly appropriate. Yep, Theo Sam Eagle. Congratulations, Theo. Wow. Oh, hope he doesn't. Whoa, all right. Hope you don't have an arrow through your hat, though. Oh, congratulations. And again, I wish I could, I wish I could show you or give you, I'm going to remove this. I wish I could give you something Muppet-fied, but I don't at this. But, This is a Pete's Dragon plushie. And these were in the parks probably 3 years ago. And they are no longer in the parks. But he is a Pete's Dragon plushie, and he's got his wings on the back. And I can send him in a poly envelope for you and put him in there, and there he is. So there he is. It's Pete's Dragon. And yep, Elliot it is. So congratulations. Yep, he's happy. He's gonna go. You happy you're gonna go to a new home? What did he say? Oh, he said he might not be on the new electric parade. Wasn't me. I would have put you on there. So there's a new parade coming to Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom. Regina, welcome in. You're right here at the end, but thank you so much for coming in. We just gave away Elliot to Theo Sam Eagle for being the winner of the celebration 4,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, we're going to set him over here. And 100 Acre Wood won this amazing Beanie Baby of Olaf for the trivia game that we played. So thanks for coming in, Regina. And thank you, everybody. I mean, this was fantastic. This was great. Am I missing anything, Katie, that I wanted to talk about that you remember that I wanted to talk about? I don't think so. We're excited about possibly, we filled out all our information to be monetized through YouTube, so we're just going to wait to hear back from them. Hey, Molly. So, yeah. Thank you for being here, Theo. I'm glad you won. Congratulations, Theo. Make sure you reach out to me. I think I have your address, but I'm not sure. Reach back out to me to make sure that I have it. The links you sent in private chat. Oh, yes. Okay, so there's a couple links that I wanted to share in private chat. Do you have those ready to go? Okay, so real quick, I met somebody I met for the second time yesterday is Lily. And Lily gave me her business card. And if you all don't know Lily, please check out her YouTube channel. Lily and her parents, they come to the parks. And because Lily always has napkins with her, they decided to print her business card and print all her YouTube information on a napkin. And she's absolutely amazing. And she's a sweetheart. And she handed this to me. And we got a picture together. And I don't remember if it was this phone or if they were going to email it to me. Let me check real quick. It might be on this phone. Yes. Great. I have it. This is me and Lily yesterday. And she's amazing. She's good people. We were all hanging out yesterday at Magic Kingdom. So please check out her YouTube channel, and the link is provided above. Thank you so much. And this is going to go up on one of my boards. I'm just going to make a special board for Lily. Julie, welcome in. So, and then the next one I want to talk about is Thad. Thad was in here earlier. Theme Park Giants. Please check out Thad's YouTube channel. We chatted yesterday and talked about some amazing things that could possibly stream, getting things going on down the road with Thad and helping him get subscribers on his channel. So check his stuff out. He is a streamer from the parks too. So check him out and say hello. Tell him I sent you over. And also, there is a channel out there that you guys should check out, and it's called Fun to Be Free, and it's my friend John at Fun to Be Free. John is a 22-year cast member at Disneyland and lived in California, and now has relocated to Florida, and he has a channel called Fun to Be Free, and his name's John, and he's amazing. Fun to Be Free, and just check these guys out. Dave is in here from Days Disney Dreams. All my moderators you see, they're in blue with their wrenches. Um, you know, we know a lot of creators here in the Disney community, and we appreciate, you know, what everybody does for all of our creators out there. So we just appreciate you being here, supporting us. We appreciate our moderators more than you know. They help keep us family friendly and Disney friendly. We get crazy sometimes and talk about some funny stuff. Um, oh, thanks, Debbie. I appreciate that. You know, I just say check out their content, and if you like their content, you know, just think about subscribing, go on their channels, go in their chats, tell them hello. You know, it's just all about, you know, just being part of a community. Again, thanks to 100 Acre Wood. Thanks for her. She took her gift today and donated it to Give Kids the World, a fundraiser that Steve and Corey will be doing later this year. We are Ohana. We are family. There's no doubt. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. And a big, you know, congratulations to Theo Sam Eagle for winning the 4K gift of he won this. He won Elliot, an Elliot plush. So that is his 4K. Thank you for supporting the channel, everyone. And, you know, new beginnings. We got a lot of stuff coming down the pike now that, you know, we're going to be monetized. We're going to be doing not 42 hour, a 24-hour bake. And all the proceeds are going to go to either MS or autism, or we'll split it up maybe in thirds and do some for MS, for multiple sclerosis. My sister has that. Autism, my nephew has that. And Joey from It's Joey's World has autism. And Give Kids a World, where I volunteer. So maybe we'll divide up into thirds for being the first time. We'll see. But we're going to do it all that on 24-hour stream. We're going to bake, and then on my Whatnot, we're going to auction off all those items that I bake. So, and we'll have a lot of guests in with us that can be with us throughout the 24 hours, I hope, and have a great time. Let me double check. I'm not missing something. So many awesome people in the stream tonight. Yes, we had a lot of amazing people in the stream. Met a lot of amazing people in the past week and a half. It's just super exciting. This is a super exciting time for the channel, and I'm glad you all are being part of it. I appreciate that, Theo. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. And let's see, where am I next week? Remains to be seen where I'm going to be next week. So keep an eye out for me on Whatnot. I'm going to be doing a bunch of pin shows on Whatnot. We're going to be definitely, we're going to have a big pin stream out there on Whatnot maybe this week. It's probably going to go for a while. All right, wait, back up. Baker, I will help support you. We'll bake and ship to Canada. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. Yeah, so we're gonna do a pin show. I'm definitely doing at least one, maybe two pin shows this week on Whatnot. So check that out. And I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. And look for us in the streams, and support your local creators out there. Support your local YouTube creators that have always supported me and helped me. Coming up next, right after that, I think he already started. Chris Dad Builds. He's streaming now. You guys want to go over and raid him and tell him Baker sent you over. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'll jump in and say good evening to Chris, and then I'm going to jump out and have a conversation with my son who came over to wish me a happy Father's Day. So I am Chris the Disney Baker. I appreciate you so much for being here. Peace, TTFN, ta-ta for now. Peace, love, and pixie dust hugs. And pixie dust hugs will have to do till we meet in person. I am Chris the Disney Baker, and this is the Pin Layer. And thank you so much for joining and being with us. And be safe out there. And I'm glad you had fun, everybody. And thanks. I'll talk to you next time. So long.